live to go to YouTube and make sure it does what it's supposed to.
First live and local.
It's doing a thing. It says it's most excellent from the the streaming. I'm going to check the audio, what it's supposed to. All right, the audio is both delayed and clear, because it always does that. It's like a 5-second delay.
Cleared and delayed.
Just in case I have to bleep something, I guess. I don't know. All right, we are now live on the air. The Grumpy Old Fans Holiday.
Grumpy Old Fans Podcast.
That's right.
It's the Grumpy Old Fans Podcast.
It's our Overstuffed Thanksgiving special. Because we're special.
There it is. Nope, that's not it.
That's what I was told my whole life, so I believe it.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I do.
Did they also tell you were MR?
Well, maybe. Maybe.
So, do you know what MR means?
Yes.
I don't.
So in public education, in order to avoid saying the word retarded or mentally retarded, they say MR.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the N word of
we don't use that word anymore, as I was told last week.
Exactly.
On Thursday.
Anymore.
So I know it's out of scope for this show.
Oh, did you?
Do what?
Yes, I did. I used the word Thursday night, and I was told we don't use that word, and I said we should. It's stupid.
when it is appropriate, yes.
And it was appropriate in that context.
Exactly. So that being said, I keep try to get you guys to watch the Boondocks just because it's an equal opportunity offender show.
Like your cat in front of your face?
Yes, like the cat. This cricket here. The last episode of that show, it all builds up to that last episode, and they go for broke with that one. They try to offend everybody as well and good as they can.
It's a nice big shotgun blast.
Nice big shotgun blast.
Are they as offensive as South Park?
Oh my goodness. Well, let's say yes. Actually, I will say that. Yep. So, except that it delves with racial humor a lot more. Because the main cast are African American.
Well, South Park had their character Token.
And I do remember Token.
And they eventually find out. They eventually find out his name's not Token.
It's Tolkien.
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 Because it turns out his parents are big Lord of the Rings nerds.
Yes.
Yeah, which there's nothing wrong with that.
I just love it when he goes to Token's house and he goes, "Go down in your basement and get your bass guitar." "I don't have a bass guitar." "Damn it, Token, just go to your basement and get your bass guitar, come to my house." And he shows him and he goes, "Son of a bitch." And he's got a bass guitar. He goes, "Now lay down a funky beat." He goes, "I don't know how to lay down a funky beat." "Damn it, Token, just lay down the funky beat."
Is this Cartman?
Goes, boom, doom, 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 doom. And he goes, "Damn it, Cartman."
He did know how to lay down a
Just
funky beat.
instinctively knows.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I got to show you the other thing I got this week.
You going to show me what you got? You have the Terminator. Sarah Connor. Come with me if you want to live.
I got Linda.
Oh, funny.
You got Linda.
I have Linda now.
That's a reaction?
Yeah.
So, yes, it's a Linda reaction figure.
Pre-Beauty and the Beast Linda.
Reaction Linda.
And I totally bought it just because it's Linda.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Gotta stay on brand, man.
That's right.
I gotta click on the fan. Give me a second. The grumpy old fan.
We
turned on.
You have an official grumpy old fan?
Well, I don't know if it's grumpy. It's right above
my
head.
Your fan should be clap on.
Dude, there are times when I'm stretched out watching TV in this room because right here in front of me is the TV. And I'm like, man, I wish I could turn on the fan from where I'm sitting. Because this fan's old enough it doesn't have a remote, like most of the ones they make now. So, is it me or am I fuzzy?
You're always fuzzy.
You're always fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
It's because the cat walked in front of your camera.
That's probably what it is. You're right. Cats keep throwing off my my focus. So this is the quality that our fan has come to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, come on, focus.
I'm trying. I'm trying to focus.
I know, right? I gotta take my
Keep getting me
Ritalin.
off subject.
Gotta take my Ritalin.
I have my notes for Brady Bunch ready.
Oh, do you? All right, cool. Mm-hmm. So, I guess we're going to be co-hosting this one tonight. Were any of these Joey's request?
I don't believe so.
Okay. No. So this is the
Joey has all of next week.
All right, awesome. Well, I guess tonight's the Bob and Sean show.
What is all of next week?
The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Stewart Christmas Carol and Brent Spiner Nails Dickens Christmas Carol.
Okay, and the third one is not mine.
That one's kind of mine, but it's only like 2 minutes.
100% yours, yeah.
It's only like 2 minutes.
It's only 2 minutes, which means it'll take up the majority of the podcast.
All right.
Well, y'all want to talk about what we got now that Sean is... That's it?
So I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I got Pythona and Linda. That's all I got. All right.
So the last podcast me and Sean were on, I totally forgot some things that actually I think I had gotten.
We were on a podcast?
We were. I know. But nobody knows about it.
Podcasts get aired.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's true.
That's why we
like
do
this one?
podcast.
I mean, like this one? Yeah.
We were just on discussion, I think.
Well, yes, we were having a conversation amongst friends.
Where I was often taking it out of it.
Who pay to get together, like a fraternity.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
something like that.
But anything that happens to the frat house, nobody needs to see it because things get said that somebody might be offended by.
Like the R word.
Exactly.
I mean, retarded?
Yes, that's the one.
We don't use that word.
Oh, man. It's not like it has a technical meaning or anything.
No.
Like it does. Yep, indeed.
So if you use it in this context of the meaning, then it's okay.
Exactly.
How about that?
That's crazy. You mean the English language is contextual?
I'm going to start. I'm going to start inserting things like.
What I got.
I'm going to start inserting things in that podcast about. I'm going to mentally retard this, and be technical about what I'm doing.
It won't matter. It won't matter. Nobody's going to see it or hear it.
Why edit it out anyway?
Exactly.
Nobody's ever going to hear it.
It doesn't get edited. There's nothing to edit. Anyway, I digress. So, exclusive, grumpy old fan.
You showed us that last week.
No, I showed you the spider machine. Did I show this one to you?
What's the difference?
No.
It's the buggy, right?
This is the buggy. Yeah, I thought I showed the spider machine. Maybe I did show the buggy.
What's the spider machine?
I don't know. I'm old. The spider machine.
You did show a Spider-Man vehicle.
Yes, that's the one with the Japanese Spider-Man. That's his race car that flies and goes into the back of the head of the Marveler when it transforms from the Leopardon, which is the spaceship, with a.
That's what they need to make.
I
would totally buy that.
With a giant leopard head. So the spaceship has a giant leopard head on it that he flies into the back of, and then it transforms into a giant Spider-Man themed robot with a sword that he always dispatches the giant monster with by throwing it at them.
Rita Repulsa.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Well, I mean, it's pre-Power Rangers, but you can see.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Power Rangers started in like the 50s.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
The Power Rangers?
Well, not as Power Rangers, but what they used Power Rangers from.
So, you're talking about things like Kamen Rider?
No, the show that Power Rangers based off.
Well, what show would that be?
The one they use the footage from.
I don't know.
You got me totally confused about this.
It's called like whatever it's called.
All right, so Power Rangers. I'm relying upon Wikipedia here to reveal the premise. Use Super Sentai series.
1975.
Oh, the greatest year of all time. Yeah.
Super Sentai started
idea,
in 75.
Super Sentai, America emerged in the 70s. Marvel Comics to exchange concepts to adapt them to their respective audiences. Toei with Marvel Productions created the Japanese Spider-Man television series.
What year?
In the 1970s.
What year, though?
I want to say
10 years of the 1970s.
Hang on. I'll have to look up the Japanese Spider-Man specifically. Japanese Spider-Man is from 1978. So the concept...
beat 3 years by Power Rangers.
It beat 3 years by Power Rangers.
Super Sentai started April 5th, 1975.
Super Sentai
which is Power Rangers.
Is not Power Rangers. That is
It is Power Rangers.
Hang on. Super Sentai is a particular genre.
Power Rangers is the American version, it says right here.
Uh-huh.
Super Sentai is Power Rangers in Japan.
Oh, okay. I thought Super Sentai was, or maybe I'm thinking of Tokusatsu. Tokusatsu is what I'm thinking of.
You're thinking of taco sauce, yeah.
Yeah, it's taco sauce.
Mm-hmm. It's the same word practically. So yep,
it's practically. So Super Sentai, you said is Power Rangers.
April 15th or April 5th, 1975.
Super Sentai. It does look very Power Rangers-esque.
It is Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
That's why
Yeah.
If you pay attention to the footage of Power Rangers,
yeah, it's Japanese footage.
The Yellow Ranger is a guy, but in the U.S. it's always a girl.
It's a girl.
But the footage of them fighting is always a guy.
Right, because they reused the Japanese fight scenes, but they shot new scenes for the American version.
But if you also pay attention, the Black Ranger is always a black kid, and the Yellow Ranger is always an Asian.
An Asian girl. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I mean, admittedly so.
And we're not going to talk about the Pink Ranger.
Well, the Pink Ranger is always a girl too.
And the Blue Ranger never has sex, and he complains about it a lot.
Oh, does he?
Blue balls.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
He's got the blues because.
I mean, who wouldn't? You know, stuff and things and stuff.
Yes, indeed. So, what I recall, the Spider-Man series is what inspired them to do the giant robots as part of it. I don't think Super Sentai had giant robots.
I think it is nothing but giant robots.
The original series in 75?
I don't know.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I see them all, in their Power Rangers-esque costumes. But that has nothing to do with Spidey Buggy. And I may have shown this off because I think I remember telling you guys that Johnny Storm and Spider-Man created the Spidey Buggy.
Yes.
That's right. I did show that off before. Well, the other thing I got, which I didn't show off, is this here Aquaman glass. Oh. Aquaman.
Has he got red hair?
In this one here, yeah, because they used only orange and green and black on this. I mean, it's a very limited color palette on some of these. The other thing is they did, there were two different series that they did with these. So there was this one, which I would have been considered a little more contemporary art in the 70s when they did it. And then they had that artwork that was more from, I would say, late 50s, early 60s, depending on the character. Because they used the Wayne Boring version of Superman, where he's like overpuffed in the chest, like almost triangular in shape. It's kind of weird looking, in my opinion. But
I like one of the robot chicken Super Friends things is Wonder Woman, Superman, and Green Lantern are sitting in the invisible jet, and Aquaman's running out there going, hurry up, we gotta go to the party. And he jumps and he misses, and they all just take off flying. They were never in the invisible jet. They can all fly, and he can't. So they were just kind of hovering there, pretending to be in the jet. All right, I looked it up. Super Sentai got giant robots with the 1979 show Battle Fever J.
There you go. That would have been
go Battle Spider-Man. Fever.
So yeah, that would have come the year after they did the Spider-Man.
It did what?
The year after
It did what that year?
That would have been the year after they.
They
came
it's
out.
The year without a Santa Claus.
It took you long enough to figure out what I was
Japanese Spider-Man series.
I think they watched WKRP and they were excited about Dr. Johnny Fever, so they came up with Battle Fever J.
They had the fever. That's true. They had a fever to pick a booger.
The precursor, the 1978 Japanese Spider-Man series, a collaboration with Marvel, featured the hero piloting the giant robot Leopardon to fight giant monsters.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's not
the main bad guy was almost like a Dollar General Dr. Doom. And I don't even remember what he was called, but then his hench lady was Amazonas, which she was very much like a Rita Repulsa type character. Eventually, I'm going to have you guys watch Super Inframan. If we haven't already done that. I don't.
Why didn't we do Italian Spider-Man?
We're gonna have a Kung Fu month though, and
Italian Spider-Man is awesome.
Sure it is, Sean.
It is awesome. I gotta see if there's an entire movie we can watch of it.
I doubt there's a movie that goes with it. It's just a parody, isn't it?
Damn it. I just love the cigarette and the gut. And the woman's like screaming and he slaps her. He beats up the guy for slapping the woman. She says something. He just goes ahead and slaps her too.
That's
you gotta love the Italianos.
Is her name Linda?
It's El Lindo Bar.
Well, I think there's also an Indian Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yep. There's also an Indian Superman.
Yeah, that.
And there's an Indian Star Wars.
Yeah,
I think it's Indian.
I bet that's a winner.
Oh, that Indian Star Wars one. I mean, they have some clips that they took from Star Wars, but the rest of it's just incomprehensible and has nothing to do with Star Wars whatsoever.
They're telling people I set up the printer.
And then there's Turkish. Maybe it's Turkish Spider-Man that I'm thinking of. That's the one where Captain America's a villain and Spider-Man's a hero. Yeah. Or maybe Spider-Man's a villain too. I forget. Yeah. Well, you can't go after them for IP infringement in other countries where they don't actually hold any kind of copyright there.
And they also just don't really care.
Well, they don't. I mean, what are you going to do?
I've done nothing.
You get awesome content. That's what you get.
You could scream and cry about it, but let's see how much.
See what good that does you.
Yeah, it does no good.
Oh, see, this rating is wrong. This says it's 4 out of 10. There's no way. And
for what?
And the movie is called 3 Dev Adam from 1973. I'll send you a picture.
What is this now?
The Turkish Spider-Man.
Oh, 1973.
1973. Well, dude, Spider-Man been around since 1962.
Yeah, but the Turkish version.
What can I say? Oh, and it also had a Mexican wrestler in it, like a guy who was like a famous Mexican wrestler.
There is a movie, Jesus Christ versus the Vampires or something like that. And it's hilarious.
Isn't Jesus technically a vampire or not a vampire? He's a zombie.
It is hilarious because his sidekick is a wrestler.
There you go.
Is a La Luchador wrestler.
Yeah. So I sent you the link to it.
And it's one of those things. He's fighting them at the beach, and he blesses the water so he can burn it.
Oh, that's funny. So the wrestler in this is El Santo, who
I have Wikipedia. It was just a dream.
Who is apparently a very famous luchador back in the day. Yeah, mass wrestling in Mexico. Now that isn't like a next level when it comes to soap opera.
Especially when they're midgets.
Oh, yeah. Midget wrestling? Yeah. Occasionally see that.
Captain America and Santo. Who's Santo? Is it?
I told you, that's the Mexican wrestler.
Okay.
He's
versus Spider-Man. But his most first
and Spider-Man.
Is there any screenshots in here?
Oh, dude, there's a ton of pictures of this thing on the interwebs.
On the interwebs? What's that?
The internet.
The webs that are internal.
Yes, they are internal.
Yeah.
Review a film with screenshots and clips. That's what we need.
So it says Captain America and Santo versus Spider-Man. So maybe Spider-Man was the villain in this one. Yep.
There's a hot woman in barely a bikini.
Okay, that just came out of nowhere.
There you go.
It's something to do with the foreign Spider-Man again, or?
It's the Turkish Spider-Man.
The Turkish Spider-Man?
Turkish.
Well, if you're Turkish, he's not foreign.
The Wayback Machine is not archived that URL. Guess I don't get to see that picture.
Were you disappointed there, Sean?
Yes, I am. You got to see this picture. You'd understand why.
I want to know why Turkish Spider-Man was not in the Miles Morales movie. I mean, he fits into the multiverse. He could have been the main villain. And I love how his costume, his eyebrows are sticking out of the mask.
Well, it's high holes. They're not just black things. They're high holes.
But I still find that funny. So that he's villainous for sure, because he's got the whole the big sort of, I guess, Fu Manchu-esque eyebrows.
The Turkish Spider-Man is a psychotic rapist, crime boss who had to be taken down by Captain Turkish America.
Captain Turkish America.
That's just what made a comic book cover.
Oh, okay.
There's a shortcut for the picture with the eyebrows.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm sure.
Oh,
these
wow.
I'm sure these are well and available on YouTube. I guess we're gonna have to have
That's good
a
stuff.
IP infringement month
Oh
where we
God,
watch
he's got
really
some
bad
eyebrows.
foreign films of American
My
superheroes.
gosh, those are some eyebrows.
Man, it's time to get to some plucking done.
So I'm writing down notes for. I assume next October and November you guys will want to do Halloween or Thanksgiving. You'll want to break the mold and do kung fu and IP infringement.
It depends on how we feel at that time of year.
There you go.
The story unfolds in Istanbul with a violent criminal organization led by Spider-Man, a former professional wrestler turned super villain, lashing out in the city by flooding it with counterfeit money. In a horrifying act, members of Spider-Man's organization mutilated a woman's face by using a boat propeller.
Yikes.
In response to the crisis, a small task force comprising Captain America, El Santo, and Captain America's girlfriend and sidekick, Julia, come forth to assist the local police in apprehending Spider-Man and the rest of his dastardly outfit of criminal outlaws.
So
I'm guessing Julia is the blonde babe in the bikini.
Oh, I would think so. So we got Turkish Spider-Man,
They call it a Turkish exploitation film.
Indian Superman. I know that exists. That's a musical, by the way.
Oh God!
And Italian Spider-Man.
Italian Spider-Man.
Hey.
Hey,
Italian Spider-Man.
hey! I'm slinging here.
Hey, over here. Hey. Over there.
I'll have to do a hunt and see if there are any other IP infringing movies out there like that.
I'm sure there is.
What did I say? Turkish Star Wars? Or
I don't know.
yep. Hang on a second.
Going to images here.
Turkish Star Wars. There it is. That one's also rated 4 out of 10. God, it's Philistines. I love how these movies. I mean, their titles really. I can't figure out how they correspond in any way, shape, or form to the movies that they're referencing.
It's the original clickbait.
Oh, yeah.
You click on it, it's got nothing to do with what you thought it did.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. This film is panned by critics and often considered one of the worst films ever made.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yep. That's Turkish Star Wars.
Death Battle, Turkish Spider-Man versus Italian Spider-Man. Italian Spider-Man is one of the funniest things ever, though. He should have been Into the Spider-Verse. With his cigarette and everything.
Yeah, just have him hanging out somewhere.
With his just regular mask.
Exactly.
Oh, he's the best ever. I should have gone as Italian Spider-Man for Halloween.
What did you go as?
Sean Hamilton.
The scariest costume of all.
Yes, yes, indeed.
All right, are y'all ready to get started?
I've been ready.
All right, well, you get to open this
I
up
was born ready to get started.
because technically the Brady Bunch episode comes first, so you get to get this ball rolling. I hear you, man.
Me. Okay.
La 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 la.
Picture it. Sicily.
Nah.
All right. Brady Bunch, Season 2, Episode 4.
Yes, sir.
The Underground Movie. Greg has a groovy new teacher who, instead of just teaching them history, wants them to create a project. Greg's idea is a movie about the Pilgrims.
So they're going to live history.
They're going to live it.
Mm-hmm. In a day and age when no one had a home movie camera, but the Bradys did.
The
That's
Brady's
Super
did.
8.
And they all agreed to be in it, although the girls are fighting over who gets to be whoever. They all want to be Priscilla
Yep.
Presley
Uh-huh.
because Elvis is in the movie.
That's right, Mama.
And the parents put their foot down and say, it's Greg's movie. He's in charge, damn it. But before they do that,
They try to take over the scripting.
Mike and Carol are in bed. Now, they've got like a king-size bed. They've got a headboard with a clear center delineation in it. And Carol is sitting on her side reading a book or a magazine or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike's getting ready for bed, and he gets his pillow. He puts his head dead center of the bed, okay, and sticks his butt over to her side. So Carol's got approximately 1.5 feet of space, and Mike's got the whole rest of the bed, which I say is the way it should be. But as they're trying to sleep, they hear tick, 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 tick. And I'm thinking Greg is sitting outside their bedroom typing on the typewriter. No, he is all the way back in the family room on the other side of the kitchen at the far end of the house.
But
and
yet
they can hear him.
it.
They can hear him like he's at the foot of their bed typing away.
Yeah.
And they take over. They go, oh, what about this? Type, 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 type. Oh, no, what about this? Type, 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 type. And, of course, none of us ever get to see what in the world they're typing. And eventually Greg says he's just not going to do it. And then they said, no, we'll just let Greg be in charge. And then they go sit down for dinner. And they can't find Bobby. He's stuck in the stockade that they built.
Yep.
So apparently they went all out on this thing. They built a real stockade with a lock on it.
Well, instead of setting him free, they should have thrown rotten fruit at him.
They should have. But you're building a fake stockade for a fake movie. Does it need a latch to lock it?
Well, I guess it depends on where they source that prop from.
Yes, I guess so. Do you notice their backyard is nothing but AstroTurf?
It is.
Yes.
And here's a funny thing for you. Our neighbor, they have the same thing in their backyard. They replaced their grass.
They have Bobby in a stockade?
Yes, they have Bobby in a stockade.
Well, actually, confession, so do we. So
You have Bobby in a stockade also?
yeah, yep, yeah.
Yep. So, they usually used to go to some random amusement park and just yell Bobby. Eventually some kid will run up.
I love they're doing their props and they're going to make it snow.
Mm-hmm.
So they used cornflakes painted white and they say and mashed potatoes. They mean to say instant mashed potatoes, but they don't say instant mashed. They just say mashed potatoes.
They could have just used instant mashed potatoes.
Well, exactly. But they don't say instant. They just say mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So this will come up later when we watch A Christmas Story. Do you know what they used for the snow? Because it didn't snow in the city when they were there to shoot.
Soap.
They used soap flakes. Yep.
Now, when I was a kid up north, my mother did not make mashed potatoes. We ate instant mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah.
So when I was 9 and we moved to Alabama and I had real mashed potatoes,
It was a revelation.
what the hell have I been eating all these years?
Dude, when I met my wife, she was living on Taco Bell and instant mashed potatoes.
And now she's just Taco Bell.
And it's just Taco Bell. No. And then she discovered, yes.
She was living on Taco Bell and the toilet.
She was much younger. Her constitution was much stronger then.
Mm.
But I had to reveal to her that mashed potatoes are not supposed to taste that way. Yeah.
I also always had instant tea.
Oh yeah. It's like the dried tea.
Yeah, just
Sort of
powder
like
like
Sanka.
Kool-Aid. Just like Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tea. And
I've
when
never
you get that
seen
for the
that.
first time, oh, it's just a world of difference.
Instead of actual brewed tea.
Yes.
Wow.
Now y'all
Yes.
live in the South. Do y'all buy your tea by the gallon in a jug?
We do
I make
now.
it. If I want it, I make it. I haven't made tea or had that at the house in years
Yeah.
because I'm trying to cut back on my sugar. But because you got to put a lot of sugar to make it taste right. I love when they're filming the movie and everybody's wanting to take a lunch break and they ask Alice what's for lunch. She says, "I have lunch in the oven.
Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti meatballs in the oven."
Well, probably to keep it warm because she'd already made it.
But
because she's in the production, so she probably already pre-made the meatballs, had them swimming in sauce in the oven.
again, though, they don't clarify this stuff, so it's really confusing.
Why is it integral to the plot?
It is.
It is not actually. It's almost a throwaway line because there's no humor.
There's no such thing as throwaway lines.
Oh yeah, there are.
It comes in later for the murder plot.
Dun dun dun.
If only Cousin Oliver is a throwaway line.
If only Cousin Oliver had been in this series, this episode, he doesn't come till much later on.
Yep.
Yeah, like much later on.
2 seasons later.
Is it 2?
I think there's only 4 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought the Brady Bunch was like longer than that.
No, I think it's only like 4 years.
Let's find out.
The kids were having sex at that point.
Oh my.
And Carol was having sex with the kids.
Oh my.
Mike was trying to have sex with the kids.
There were 5 seasons.
There's 5 seasons. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And for some reason, I got on here. My last note is Pilgrims dancing. Oh yeah, they're all dancing when they celebrate the end. Pilgrims don't believe in dancing.
That's true. They do not.
You burn in hell if you dance.
Yeah, it's evil. It's of the devil.
It is. It is.
But again, Squanto was in this.
Yes, Squanto.
My favorite Indian name, Squanto.
But not Samoset.
No, just Squanto. He squanted a lot. He's like
Squanted
glasses.
He's like Squanchy on Rick and Morty. Squanchy. I'm squanching here.
So I'm squashing over here.
I don't know if Joey's familiar with Rick and Morty.
I don't think he is.
I've heard you guys talk about it. Of course, Sean has sent me a few clips. I've never watched an episode.
There's the infamous Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yes.
What? I mean, that's where it comes from.
That episode is the best episode. His first episode.
Yeah, Mr. Poopy Butthole.
That is my favorite episode. All the imaginary people. There's a parasite that accidentally gets introduced, and the parasite disguises itself by embedding itself in your memory and making up memories of it. And the thing is, they're all happy memories. If you ever have a sad memory about somebody, then they're real. So, and nobody can remember a sad memory of Mr. Poopy Butthole, but he ends up being real. He's like, one of the guys is Pencilvester. It's a pencil with arms and legs and a face, and and he's like, "Come on, Pencilvester, don't we have any bad memories? An awkward fart in an elevator? Come on." One of the photographer Velociraptor or something like that. Velociphotographer.
You're remembering this way better than I am.
Yes. There's a samurai with a meat suit. His armor's all meat. I have a picture of it here somewhere of everybody at Rick's barbecue. There's Sleepy Gary, who the wife thinks it's her husband, and her husband thinks it's his gay lover.
I think Sean is way too deep into Rick and Morty.
Wow, man.
Rick and Morty is such a good. There are so many layers to that show.
There are.
There are just so many layers. So many callbacks.
That too.
Yes.
Yeah, this season the one where it was Memory Rick and his memory wife trying to escape from the memory machine.
Yes. It's a good show. Anyway, that's all I had for Brady Bunch Underground.
All right.
Let's go on to that exciting movie that just was full of excitement.
It's
Avalon.
It is a family holiday film. That's why we watched it.
Joey and I had a big debate about it.
What'd you debate about this movie?
By debate, I mean one conversation that lasted about 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
What is Avalon? I told him I think it was just a reference to King Arthur, Avalon. It's like the ideal location.
So,
or was it an actual
it was an
neighborhood in
actual
Baltimore?
name of the place where he lived when he first came to America.
I never see it anywhere until
Well,
the
you never
very
do
end
see
at the
it.
credits.
And you
At
may
the end of the credits.
recall at the end of the movie, he talks about he went back to the places that he remembered in his youth, and the one place that was still there, he
It's a
said
nightclub.
it was as if though I never existed.
Yeah.
So that one place tethered him back to his
It was
youth.
1914 when he came to America on 4th of July.
On the 4th of July.
America in 1914.
Yep.
Yeah, so this movie was a lot of it reminded me of, even though it's in a different time period, it reminded me of how things were when I was a kid at family gatherings.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The only way I knew how to, because my wife was like, "What is it about?" I'm like,
this guy wants to make donuts. Doesn't make the donuts.
It's got the guy. It does have.
It's not that guy. I looked that up.
It is that guy.
Not
man.
the same
actor.
Guy. It's not the same actor.
And, well, then it's got to be his twin brother. I mean, it's the exact same.
It's time to make the Polish Jewish donuts.
Okay, so
when you sent that out, I looked it up, and it's not the same actor.
Well, you can't tell me that doesn't look exactly like him.
What can I say? All the old white guys look alike.
Not like these two guys. I mean, they're straight up related. As in, they got the same mom and daddy. But okay, so I described this to my wife as imagine The Godfather meets a Hallmark movie, if that's possible.
There you go. Sure.
And she looked very confused, and I was like, it's not the we gotta, like, people are getting whacked or anything like that. It's not.
Here's a little interjection.
Okay.
The time to make the donuts guy died of diabetes at 83.
Hey, he made it to his 80s.
At 83? That's not a bad run.
No doubt.
For making donuts and nothing but living off of donuts.
I mean,
he was getting high on his own supply, was he?
I guess so.
I take that. That's a pretty good deal.
Anyway, go. It's the Godfather. You're
thinking of the Cut the Toiki guy, right?
Yeah,
the older brother.
Yeah.
You didn't wait on me to cut the Toiki.
That's right. What? You cut the Toiki without me? We're leaving.
I was making donuts.
Dude, you're like an hour late.
Well, you know what that
there's
whole
always
dynamic
that one
was supposed
family
to be
member
about,
who was...
right? So Sam had become the figurative head of the brothers, but he wasn't.
He's the
older
youngest
brother. He was the younger brother.
Yeah.
So he had assimilated better than his older brothers into.
And his kid and the fatherless nephew made more of themselves than the other cousins.
Exactly. So, I mean, also, you may recall, too, he was a musician and he was a nightclub owner for a while as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, he expanded out beyond just being a wallpaper
But the nightclub didn't
hanger.
take off.
Do what?
Nightclub didn't take off and he come back to the wallpapering.
Nope.
They seem to do a little bit of everything.
Well, most immigrants, especially back then, did. Anything there was a niche for.
Yeah, well, I mean, when they first introduced the character, he talks about the guy who takes him to where his brothers are. Yeah. And the guy had the biggest shoes he'd ever seen.
Yes.
Because they weren't his shoes. He was breaking shoes in for people.
Who thought, you know what? I got these brand new shoes. I'm rich. They're expensive shoes. I'm going to let some smelly immigrant guy I don't know walk around my shoes for a week so that his feet are smaller, so they're going to be broken in all the wrong places.
Funny.
I mean, really, though.
Sometimes you got to break in your own shoes.
You always have to break in your own shoes because they have to fit the
They're not going to flex where they
foot.
need to flex if the guy's foot is 3 inches shorter than yours. I mean,
a good point.
Stuff them with newspapers all you want.
Newspaper is not going to have that big of an effect on them.
No.
That's funny. So as Joey was saying, I mean, it reminded him of his family gatherings. So it reminded me of
your uncle made donuts?
Yes.
Not donuts per se, but.
Were you finished talking about your family gathering, Joey?
Well, okay. So watching it.
Did I derail it?
What?
What? Me?
It's your first time ever. So you got all the adults are sitting around mismatched as far as height wise go tables,
We were talking
right?
about that too.
Because there are all sorts of
Yeah.
chairs.
Yeah, and there's mass sundry of different kinds of chairs, and then the kids are completely in a separate.
As they
I
should
mean,
be.
they're close, but
Maybe one
they're
adult's in there to kind of wrangle them a little bit, but
yeah. So they are
And there's
separate.
always a card table.
always, absolutely, the kids' table.
Yes.
Yeah, kids
Yep.
table. So yeah, I mean, so I'm like, okay, so from like, at what point was that? It was post World War II. So call
Start
it
off
like
in 1914.
Well, he came to
Yeah,
America in
this part
1914.
this part
Yes.
was late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah,
call it like
40, about
1940.
48, 49.
So from like 1946 to 1986, things did not change very much in that area.
No. You
That's
mean
all
in
I'm
the
saying.
area? You mean area family get-togethers for dinner?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Not Avalon.
We did not live in Avalon, no. We were in
You
Hartselle.
live nowhere near Baltimore,
Not even close.
which is where
No.
it takes place.
Right, it does. It takes place in exactly. It does.
So you were saying that it reminded you of the family gatherings without the accents, without at least the Eastern
Well,
European accents.
with Southern American
Yep.
accents,
So when I was a
country
kid,
twang accents.
we would gather at my dad's grandparents, or not grandparents, my dad's parents, my grandparents. Anyway, my grandmother and grandfather, they were born in America, but their parents only spoke German. So they spoke English with a German accent. So it was
Okay.
almost and that's part of the reason why I like this movie is that the main character Sam, in a lot of regards, reminds me of my grandfather.
Did your
And
grandparents goose step everywhere?
no,
Okay.
first off, they weren't Nazis.
For the record,
Secondly, that's a very small part of
my grandparents were
Germany's
all
history.
German too. My
Uh-huh.
mother's father's side family was all German. They came over right before World War II.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they got out of Dodge, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My great grandfather, I think, was over there during World War One and brought my great grandmother back.
Yeah, no, my grandparents were born in America. They were born American citizens in 1903 and 1904. Their parents were ethnic Germans, but they came over from what would eventually become the modern Ukraine. So during the mid 1800s, Catherine the Great, who was Prussian, when they defeated the Ottoman Turks and pushed them out of Odessa, she recruited people who would be known as Germans later, because Germany really didn't even exist as a country until 1830, around there. But anyway, they settled in that territory to farm the land, and then eventually the deal that was made for those people, which was no military conscription and freedom of religion, eventually, that changed with the new administrations, and a lot of them moved here to America and started new lives here. But yeah, my dad's parents anyway, they'd been on the same. They were pretty much born on the parcel of land they died on. So they both lived there for 95 years.
Wouldn't it be the opposite? They died on the parcel land they were born on?
Do what now?
You said they were born on the parcel land they died on.
Well, yeah.
They aged backwards. They were Benjamin.
No, well, they were born on the parcel of land that they died on. Yes, they died later after they were born on the same
Normally,
parcel
the
of land.
normal sentence structure is past to present.
I think what Bob's saying is they were born first.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if he said that or not, though,
Oh, okay.
because the spaghetti was in the oven
It was. The whole plot point is the spaghetti
and the snow
In
was
the
made
oven.
of potatoes, of mashed potatoes
and painted cornflakes.
and painted cornflakes. Just to cover this the aspects of everything here.
So anyway, I rather enjoy this movie for personal reasons. Other people may have different opinions of it.
Let's get back to Italian Spider-Man.
We can cover that a different time.
No, the movie was good. It
I mean, there are no giant. There are no car chases, but there is a streetcar wreck.
There's a streetcar wreck.
The woman and her mother-in-law
Okay, that's very realistic.
Very realistic.
That's I don't care if you're from another country or not. That apparently is universal.
Here's a story for you. So we used to do a family movie night
Sicily,
here.
1914. Anyway.
So yes, it was 1914. So years ago, before the kids got older, we would have family movie nights on Fridays. And typically, gather around, watch the big TV, watch a movie. One of the times we watched was Avalon. My mother lives with us. So that line came up that you're thinking of where she talks about once I would like to be able to put something that I think looks nice in a certain place and come back and find it still there.
Yes.
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 And my wife looked at me and I looked at her and it went right over my mother's head.
Did it really?
Oh,
Of course it did. Yeah, of course it did. Yeah. But yeah, it's just with women.
Could have been in the car. I could have died, but you weren't.
Yep. Oh, the funny thing about that character too is she always goes on, I don't understand this holiday. She keeps complaining about it, because she doesn't want to do all that cooking. It's really
but Thanksgiving is the simplest holiday to understand of all holidays.
Yep.
It's the simplest.
Why do we cook a turkey? I don't get it. Why? Why do we cook a turkey? Actually, what she means is, why do I have to cook all this stuff just to watch y'all eat it and go take a nap and then have to clean it up?
Okay. Also, the old guy sitting in the living room taking naps.
I could go for some dessert.
That is so dead on to everything I was exposed to as a kid. It's because the living room, every chair and couch and everything had grown up dudes taking naps.
It's a generational movie that it may not be as applicable to America today, but it may be. I don't know.
Well, it goes back to the internet now, but cable and then the internet kind of ruined the unity of America.
Well, that and people move away.
Well, no, but in the 70s and the 80s, everybody had the same experience. Every holiday, no matter where you were, was the same. I go to school and I could talk to everybody about what was on TV. Everybody watched the same shows the night before.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Everybody knew what you were talking about because we all shared. Somehow
there's so much content now.
The guy with the makeup. Oh God! The rumor was he had his ribs removed. You know what I'm talking about? The oh God, the musician that looked like a girl or a guy. You couldn't tell what he was.
You talking about David Bowie?
No.
Boy George.
Him too.
Boy George.
No. This would have been in the 90s. Or the 80s. I mean, it would have been in the 80s.
Marilyn Manson.
The rumor he had his ribs removed so he could fellatio himself. There was no internet, but everybody heard the damn rumor.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
Actually,
I mean, how did that get around?
Kids at school?
Exactly, but
it's probably
not like you
only
go to
kids
5
at school.
schools. You go to one school every day.
Yeah.
So somebody heard it from their cousin, and then they passed it on.
Yeah, obviously we didn't go to the same school area, and I heard the same thing at school. So
exactly. So I mean, it's weird, but we all had shared experiences.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was no variety.
Well,
no, there definitely was not.
There's certainly there's more media now for sure.
Yes.
I would say though, if you go on to any of the streaming platforms, if you just look at the main page that's there, if you don't even sign on, you're going to know what rumors are about.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
if
I
you
can't go to work and
that,
say, "Hey, did you watch so and so last night?"
You have to
No,
go.
I watched this.
You have to go to the algorithm free version of any of those platforms. Because as soon as you log in, it's going to serve you up whatever it thinks you want, as opposed to whatever the zeitgeist is at the moment.
Yeah.
Which honestly, though, I mean, there are a lot of people out there that I don't know, and they talk about a lot of weird and stupid shit. But so do I. Here we are.
No.
Here we are.
Weird and stupid to them is cool to me, and vice versa.
But I'm basically what I guess I'm saying is everybody in our generation can recognize stuff in that movie.
Had a very similar, experience.
And
just
that
because
took place in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And we did it in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And we're like, I still relate to that.
Well, that's because there was a lot of gatekeeping by corporate media.
I didn't see any gays in there.
No, I said gape.
Oh.
Gatekeeping, not gatekeeping, by corporate media. So, I mean, you only had so many networks. There were only,
there's only so much you could do. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
So
and you had to do it on their schedule too.
We have this time slot. What are we gonna? We're gonna put the thing that we think is gonna make the most money and bring in the most viewers.
Yep.
So I mean, we all know the Santa Claus riding down the hill and his Norelco Razor sled.
We all know the Clydesdale commercials.
We all know the brother and sister. The brother comes home from Africa and make coffee, and he falls in love with his sister, and they make out while the parents are sleeping. So
okay, I totally missed
Sean's
that one.
fantasy. That's a Folgers coffee commercial.
That's Folgers coffee commercial. This year, you're my present this year.
Hey now,
have I not shared that with you?
I live a relatively ad-free life now because I pay for all the platforms.
Yes, we know.
I don't want to see ads.
Like, okay, so for example, I remember I believe it was third grade, Superman 2 had come on, I believe it was ABC.
Not Superman 4, The Quest for Peace?
No, that had not come out yet. Superman 2. This would have been 1983, and I believe it came on ABC. Anyway, point is, everybody at school the next day watched it, and we were all talking about it. Oh, yeah. Everybody was talking about it because everybody wanted to see Superman. Duh. So yeah. And
so what grade was this?
This would have been third grade, 1983.
So you weren't old enough to recognize that it's just, objectively a bad movie.
Well,
it's a very good movie.
I was 8 years old.
You got that kid in Louisiana. Exactly. You got that kid in Louisiana with an English accent.
Like I just said, you're young enough.
Yeah. Oh man.
I go back to all of those movies were bad movies except for the first half of the first one.
No, I think the whole movie of the first one was good. The only part of the first movie that I don't like, that it actually still hurts my eyes to look at, is the part where they have him running fast next to the train. That is painful to look at. Yeah. The rest of that movie, I love it. I love that movie.
The first half, I think, is just it's from a story standpoint. I think it's better crafted. The second half is more just superhero shenanigans than anything else. I mean, Lex's plot is kind of goofy.
Oh yeah,
but I love his
Lois
hideout.
Is annoying.
Lex's hideout is the best.
His hideout's awesome.
His what is awesome?
His hideout.
Oh, his hideout. That's true. He does have a pretty cool hideout. And his secretary, Mrs. Tessmacher.
Oh, yeah.
Mrs. Tessmacher! And you got Otis going squealing like a pig over here, Mr. Luthor.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. We're going to have to watch a Disturbing Films month.
That movie is awful. I watched it, and I was like, I can't ever watch this again.
Deliverance. Oh, we should have a month of movies that Sean never wants to watch again. That's the first one on the list right there.
All right,
I probably shouldn't admit this, but I've actually never seen it.
Oh. Deliverance?
I've only seen it once because I always heard about it, and I was like, how bad could it be? It's bad. It's Joe Biden is playing the banjo against against John Voight. Yeah. The kid looks like a kid version of Joe Biden.
Does he?
The Possum Boy?
Yes, he does. Yeah, the Possum Boy. He looks like Joe Biden as a kid.
I'll have to look the Possum Boy.
Joey, I sent a copy of the commercial in our chat, our text chat. You can watch it after the show tonight. It is hilarious, and you really need to watch it.
Is it the coffee one?
Yes.
Because I've seen that before.
No, you need to see this version.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, yes.
I don't see it, but judge for yourself, I suppose.
It looks like him to me.
The guy's name was Billy Redden. Yeah. I put
squeal like a pig, Otis.
I put you a link right there.
Squeal, Otis, squeal.
Oh, poor Otis. Gee, Mr. Luthor.
All right,
what
Mr.
he's
Luthor.
in. No matter all the movies Ned Beatty was in, he's always Otis.
Nah.
Mr. Luthor.
Yeah, he always was kind of a bumbly sidekick type character. So, any other thoughts on Avalon other than donuts and back in my day?
It was a good movie. It was a little. I mean, it was obviously told from somebody that had a actual real story to tell.
Yeah. The director is basically telling the story of his childhood and his parents
Right.
and his grandparents. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barry
So it was kind
Levinson.
of. Yeah. It was kind of here and there and all over. I mean, they put it together okay, but you could tell that, at least I think that Sean keeps sending this stuff. But other than that,
It's Joe Biden and the Banjo Kid.
I already put the link in the chat.
There's a link in the chat.
There is. Anyway, Joey.
Anyway, you could I
Funny.
think it's just
squint.
me watching this that probably there was a lot more to this. That it's like, well, we got to edit this down.
Yeah, you got to condense it down a little bit.
Yeah. So there's probably a lot more to say that just didn't get.
The brother, the time to make the donuts brother was definitely the Linda of the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Funny.
With the
he's an hour late to every
super
Thanksgiving.
Late. Yeah.
Every Thanksgiving.
And look, okay, I just want to say you got little kids running around. They're hungry. They're
screaming. Hungry.
They're begging to eat. What are you gonna do? You got old guy that shows up super late. Okay, well if you show up super late, that's on you, man.
But he won't even go to his sister-in-law's funeral.
Over the toy key. Yep.
I mean...
Yeah, well, I mean...
Because the argument wasn't about the turkey. It was about his position as the head brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then he should act like the head brother and be responsible.
But, they have a election to decide who's over the family functions every year.
Yeah, the family circle.
He wasn't in charge. The youngest brother was. I mean, if you want to be in charge, then be in charge.
Yeah.
I mean...
He wants the authority without the responsibility.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
He wants to be able to gripe about it.
Yeah, he wants to be able to complain.
And hold grudges. And this is also a thing that reminds me of part of my family, too.
There you go. I mean...
But the one brother dies, but they still... His son... is integral in the family, like he's another one, like he's Sam's other son. They don't actually show him growing up with him, but you're
talking about his cousin Izzy?
Izzy and Kay. And,
yeah, but Izzy is not the older brother's son.
No, Izzy is the son of the brother who died of pneumonia.
Right. No, he died of the Spanish flu.
Spanish flu. Okay. Yeah. So you assume Izzy and Aiden Quinn are so close in the movie that you would assume Sam raised him as his own kid.
They never touch on that. But
they never touch on it, but those two cousins are closer than all the other cousins.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So you just assume, that they were raised as brothers. Now, I was raised with my cousins up until I was 9.
Oh yeah, same here.
I was at everybody's house. They were at my house. There wasn't a day go by where I didn't see a cousin. Now, my kids were completely different. Their cousins lived across the street. They couldn't stand to be with them. They never wanted to spend time with them.
Huh. Now, whenever I go over to my cousin's, because he lived in the country, and his dad built a dirt bike track. So we got to run around dirt bikes, and
that's awesome.
Do that kind of stuff and go out and hunt and just whatever. The worst part, though, is I go see him in the summertime, and my Aunt Ellen would run us outside, and it was hotter than hell out there, and there was nothing to do.
Yeah. At one point, most of my cousins and I all lived in the same town. We're probably within a mile of each other.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, I'm 6, 7 years old, just walking the streets, going to my cousin's house.
Yeah, we used to, and I grew up in a part of my childhood anyway. I grew up in a pretty small town, and you could walk about, I don't know, I want to say 4 or 5 blocks from where we lived to get to downtown Henrietta, which was an old school.
Was that the name of the hooker that lived downtown?
Yes, exactly. It was an old school courthouse because it was county seat, and
Right.
you had the square around it, and then you had the main drag. Uh,
Yep.
you
Main
know
Street.
that ran parallel to the actual state highway, which was further north of town.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you had the main drag there, and then there was a road that ran north towards my grandparents' house. In fact, me and my stepbrother rode our bicycles the 20 something miles one time. I want to say it felt like 20 miles. It might have been 5 for all I know. But we rode our bikes there one time.
When I was 10 or 11, we came up for a visit. My mom, her best friend had two daughters the same age as me and my sister.
Uh huh.
So they gave us $5 and told us to go mess around town. And we bought a bunch of candy, and then we got train tickets, and we left. And 3 hours later, we got back to town. Nobody had a clue where we were. I mean,
Well,
there was an old train station, and you could take a tour for like a 3 hour drive. You just go out somewhere and come back, and nobody had a clue where we were.
Now, when I was a kid, my dad would tell us to go play and come back before it got dark.
Yep.
So from town to my grandparents, and I don't know exactly the address, so I picked the closest little community that was just a gas station, and the gas station had a gravity pump. If you're familiar with those were the glass cylinder,
Oh wow.
and you would fill it up, and then you put it in there, and then you hit the lever, and then the tank, it would drain into your tank. But yeah, the old guy that ran that in Hearnville, that was the town. It was an old German community. But yeah, it's a roughly 12-mile ride from Henrietta to near where my grandparents lived.
Now Joey was probably too young. Do you remember the gas lines?
I was no, I don't remember it. I was alive for it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, I mean, you
Remember
were
what
really
now?
young. The
Gas
gas lines.
lines.
Oh, in
the
the
70s?
70s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen it on television, but I don't remember that being a thing in our
I
town.
remember being in line, just sitting there like,
Gas
are we
lines
ever
were
get? Why are we in line? What's taking so long?
Funny.
so I asked my mom about that. It's been a few years ago now. And I was like, "Was that a thing in Decatur?" And she was like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, it was it depended on something to do with
OPEC embargo is what it was.
no. But the way they picked who went that day was
Oh.
something to do with your tag number if it was between this and this.
It's kind of like gas rationing during World War II.
But for stupider reasons.
Well, yeah, I mean, OPEC was punishing the U.S. because of its support of Israel in the 1970s.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why that occurred.
One little bombing raid would take care of it.
It's true.
Well, maybe not.
Take out Tehran, and the
I
problem
can't-
would have been solved.
I can't rewrite history. If y'all click
Why
on
not?
if y'all click on the link that I just sent, that's Google Maps that points to my grandparents' old farm. The house is no longer there because my dad. By the way, there's a house across the street too, so it's the one on the left hand side. So the house would have been amongst a cluster of trees there that my dad, my grandmother passed away, he sold that house, and somebody hauled it to one of the local towns and set it up on a new lot. The house was built in the
That pond's
50s.
got a little bit of algae in it.
Yes, a little
Well,
bit.
it's a pond.
Yeah, you see the
Yeah.
pond, the green circular pond there. Yeah,
Yes.
but if you look where that a little further below the pond, you'll see there's like a little circle of trees.
Uh-huh.
That's where the house is, and then you can kind of see where the ground has been tilled. That's where my grandmother had her garden, and the garden itself was probably about a third of an acre.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had their own chickens and they had their own garden. I mean, basically, she.
I have my own chickens.
Huh?
I have my own chickens.
Well, you do. That's true. You let the eggs sit out there till you have to throw them away.
No, I collected them this week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did the dog eat them?
No.
So you learned your lesson. You leave them on the
Although
counter.
all week long, I've been smelling a dead animal, and I kept checking my chicken coop to make sure it wasn't my chickens.
It was me. I'm
And
sorry.
there's a damn dead dog in the ditch out in front of my house.
Oh, good Lord. So
It's been there it's been there all week, so I'm not touching it.
So
it's too funky now.
What brought about this dog's demise?
I don't know. There's very little of it left, so I'm assuming.
Well,
it's either a dog or a deer, and I think it's a dog.
Let the varmints do their work. I mean, after a week, I would imagine it's pretty much just hide and bone.
Mostly.
Yeah.
So I'm not touching it. But the smell is not great, though.
I'd imagine not. But yeah, when I was a kid, my grandmother, she would do a big Thanksgiving Day meals. And at her funeral, I remember talking to one of my cousins who I couldn't even tell you who this dude was. But he was just going on and on, like how legendary her Thanksgivings were. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's a good way to remember her. Yep. But anyway, she didn't mind cooking the turkey. Not that I ever heard her complain anyway.
Yeah, our family get-togethers as in the kid perspective. I have to put it that way. From the kid point of view, were legendary, were awesome. I looked forward to them. They were great. You had no idea that behind the scenes there was like sibling strife and with the adults.
Somebody's fighting with somebody.
Somebody's fighting with somebody, and you don't find out about it until you grow up. And
your grandmother shows up drunk. And...
Wasn't that called Tuesday?
No, none of this ever comes out until like all of the grandparents have passed.
I never had a clue my grandmother was a drunk. I just thought she was the fun grandmother.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So when my kids were little and the grandparents, my wife's grandparents were still alive, so they're great grandparents. And my in-laws were young enough where they still didn't mind traveling several hours.
Right.
They would come here, and I would do a big Thanksgiving dinner every year. But this year,
you or your wife?
Huh?
You or your wife?
Me. I'm the cook.
Oh.
So, yep. This year, like, what did I tell you when I met her? What was she living on?
Mashed potatoes and Taco Bell.
Instant mashed potatoes. And
instant Taco Bell.
Instant diarrhea. Yes.
Now she runs to the bathroom for a different reason.
So anyway,
That's why their motto is "Make a run to the border." The border of the bathroom.
So every Thanksgiving, I do a turkey. I do a ham. I make her tater tot casserole, which is her Meemaw's recipe.
Do you make it out of instant mashed potatoes?
I do not. I use real tater tots from the bag.
There you go. See. I love tater tot casserole.
You've had tater tot casserole. You know it.
Fake tater tots.
I love tater tot casserole.
Genuine.
Well, Joey, if you find yourself anywhere near my house, it's easy to make. It's her recipe called for cream of chicken, but I use cream of mushroom. Cream of mushroom soup, butter, plenty of butter, cheese, sharp cheddar preferably, and sour cream.
Yes.
You melt that down. And you just pour it over the top of the tater tots, and you put it in the oven, and you wait till it gets bubbly and a little bit blistery on top.
Use hash browns,
and then you're done. No, not hash browns. Tater tots, bro.
There's no difference.
Well, there is.
Tater tots,
hash browns
tater tots
are
mini hash browns.
Well, okay, I know what you're talking about, like hash brown sticks.
No, I'm just talking about hash browns in general.
Well, when I think of hash browns, when I was a kid, my mom worked at the Waffle House. So when I think of hash browns, I think of Waffle House hash browns.
Did she work at the Waffle House like I do?
No.
That's the Huddle House. That's a completely
they have different
standards. Yeah. Waffle House is a family establishment.
That's right.
No strippers on the weekends?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not the one in Priceville.
How do you entertain the truck drivers?
I've said this before. In hindsight, I do remember some of the characters of the Waffle House, and yeah, there were definitely pimps and hoes that were there at the Waffle House.
Pimps and hoes.
Hey, man,
Pimps
you know
and
what? They're coming
hoes.
off shift. It's been a late night. You got to go get yourself something to eat before you go to bed.
Yeah, you do.
So, there you go.
Not that I would know,
Them
but
streets
sure
ain't
you do.
going to hustle themselves, mister.
No,
But anyway.
not that I would know, but no.
Oh, see there, Joey's he's a freak in the sheets and on the streets. Of course, I'd have to get confirmation from Mrs. Joey.
Suddenly, he became French too.
Well, you know, he knows how the ladies like to be wooed
Kissed?
by the skunk accent.
Exactly.
You smell like the Frenchman. How skunky.
Oui, oui.
Is there a dead dog in your driveway, or are you French?
I don't know, Sean. Are you?
There is no way to tell.
Is that dead dog in your ditch?
Oh. You must check for the confirmation. There is no way to
If
tell.
anybody ever watched this podcast, we get canceled in 2 minutes.
Who's going to cancel us?
I don't know, but go ahead. I don't really
Go
care.
for it.
They might
Go for
demonetize us.
Oh no!
Oh,
or
no.
Or they might stop following me on social media.
Not that.
There goes our advertisers.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever YouTube has got in rotation when you don't pay for YouTube.
Brought
is
to
what
you
you will
by
say.
retarded midgets.
Retarded midget wrestlers
Oh, God.
from Turkey.
Oh, who smell like French.
Orange
There was he was a
See a dog
dwarf
nose?
wrestler a couple of years ago. There was a guy who had a whole Irish motif.
Peter Dinklage?
Huh?
Peter Dinklage?
No, not Peter Dinklage. No, the wrestler had a whole Irish thing, and he had a leprechaun as his sidekick.
That was a while back, wasn't it?
Dude, I don't keep up with wrestling.
What are you doing, puppy?
So yeah, I'm trying to remember what that guy. Oh, there he is. Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle was the name of the wrestler.
Yeah. I thought that had a different name, meaning.
And
Back in the old Texas wrestling days.
No. This was from '86. He was with the WWE. Yeah.
Oh, well, it would have still been WWF though.
And he was the sidekick of Finlay. That was the main wrestler, and he would come out from under the wrestling mat, and pull like the other wrestlers' legs and pull them down and make them trip them and stuff.
Okay.
He'd do that kind of stuff. Yeah. Fit Finlay was the name of the guy. Yeah. So Fit Finlay and Hornswoggle. So there you go.
Hornswoggle.
Yeah. Fit Finlay is 67 now. I don't think he wrestles anymore.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
They are always after me, Lucky Charms, because they are magically delicious. Yeah, one of my favorite SNL skits was their St. Patty's Day one, where they got a bunch of Irishmen in a pub and they're singing. We drink and drink and drink and drink and we fight and fight and fight and fight. That's all they were singing.
I like the first Austin Powers movie where the Irish assassin and he puts a charm on his bracelet.
Oh, that's right. For every kill.
They're
never catch
like
me or me,
Interpol.
Lucky Charms.
Interpol is after that bracelet. They're always after me, Lucky Charms. And Scott just over there dying laughing.
Actually, it was his mother.
Is his mother laughing?
Yes, she was the one that started laughing about it.
Yes.
Yep. I watched that movie a couple years back. It doesn't hold up well.
What?
It just doesn't, man. It's so obsessed with the fact that it's set in the 90s.
Yes.
It is. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and then it just becomes kind of tiresome after a while. I'm like, we get it. You might want to not date yourself because here it is 30 years later.
I like the second one when he's talking about preparations A through G were unsuccessful.
Oh, my.
But on the whole, preparation H was a good success. And Scott's like, I agree. On the whole, preparation H is a success. It's pleasant. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
He goes, so you agree? He goes, on the whole, I agree.
So I found myself in Cozumel in need of of Preparation H. And my wife and I drove because they had this deal where if you went and got the pitch for a timeshare, if you sit through the
I've
pitch,
done that.
then
Yeah.
you had a choice of what you got.
And you got free Preparation H.
No.
Oh.
No.
You got a free something, though.
Yes, we did. We got free use for the time that we were there on the island, which was a week, a 1970s style Volkswagen Beetle.
All right.
So I got to drive that Beetle around on the island.
You went to Cuba.
No, it wasn't in Cuba. If I was in Cuba, it would have been like a 1950s El Dorado or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, they made that style of Volkswagen Beetle up until the 1990s, I want to say, in Mexico.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, we had use of that thing while we were on the island. But yeah, some of the resort food wasn't sitting well with me. This was probably the time
you made a run to the border.
I didn't know I had lactose intolerance. So yeah. Anyway,
how long ago was that?
Last week.
It probably started affecting me when I was in my 30s, my early 30s.
So a while back.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. Yes.
It's been a little bit. Okay.
It's been a little bit.
Gotcha.
So well, let's see. Before we moved, we still lived in Iowa. We moved back here in 2001, so it would have been around 99 or 2000. So I might have been 29 at the time.
Space 2001. You were not 29.
No, not 2001. 2001 was when we moved here. I said it was 99. I would have been 29.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you moved back so late, man. You moved back the year after I moved out.
Well, we wouldn't have known each other. The only reason that I know you is because I know him, and we all somehow wound up on a podcast
I don't want to hear
together.
it.
And I still know how you know me, but anyway.
Excuses.
But what about the Preparation H?
So I wound up going to the local grocery store and going to the pharmacy, and I'll admit my Spanish language skills from high school were not exactly up to snuff.
Well,
but
preparation silent letter.
I asked for preparation ha, because H, if you may remember, in the Spanish alphabet is pronounced as ha. And the guy's like, "Oh, yep, I get it." he set me up. But
ever tell you my Preparation H story?
Go for it, man.
All right, Joey remembers when the big tornadoes hit us a few years ago.
Man, don't start the story like that.
Joey gets it. Yes. Joey remembers. Joe was applying. No, we had a big tornado.
2011.
Fiasco hit our. Was it 2011?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so picture it. 2011.
North Alabama, 2011.
I have a bad case of needing the Preparation H. So I go to Walmart. It's raining that day. There's nothing going on. So I'm like, I'm going to run to Walmart while there's nothing going on and get me some Preparation H. And as soon as I pick it off the shelf, attention shoppers, there is a tornado warning for Morgan County. All customers need to go to the back of the store, put down your merchandise. So I am like in discomfort.
Yeah, that's why you need it. And carrying around a basket of fruit back there, were you?
That was all I was buying that day.
Hey, buddy, all I can say is the bathroom is technically at the back of the store, so grab the tube and run to the bathroom.
I should have. But so I'm back there, and I'm back there for half an hour. I'm like, how long are we going to be here? He goes, well, the weather report. I'm like, but how long do we have to stay here? He goes, well, you can leave anytime you want. I said, I can leave? He said, yes. I booked it and left the store. And as soon as I get out, my at the time father-in-law calls me. He goes, head to the house. We're all going to the storm shelter. Tornadoes are on the way.
Yep.
I need Preparation H. Nobody's open. So 20 minutes up the mountain to get to the house, get in the storm shelter. And and my wife goes, what's wrong? I go, I have terrible hemorrhoids. I am uncomfortable. I need some Preparation H. So why did you get some? I said, I was buying it when the storms hit and they took us out of the store. So the storms hit and we had no power for a week?
Yeah, it was a week. It was a solid week, yeah.
So Sean still couldn't buy any Preparation H for another damn week.
So you know that this story is evidence that God has a sense of humor.
Yes. He says, you're an asshole and you're going to feel it. So it was literally a week before I could get any Preparation H.
It was your Jobian moment.
It depended on where you went. Like the target indicator, was open for the first day after if you were paying with cash. But after that, they were closed.
Huh. So if
Yeah,
people needed
it was
supplies, you were just SOL?
Yep.
yeah. Now
Yeah.
Waffle House,
It
because
was
they couldn't
bad,
put
man.
gas, you go to Waffle House and eat as long as you had cash.
Hmm. Well, I thought Waffle House only accepted cash anyway.
No, I
Well,
pay with
that
a
was
card all the time.
that was my
When
experience with a Waffle House in Atlanta. Me and this other dude were traveling there for work, and we got there really late, and nothing else was open. We went to Waffle House, and they told us they only took cash. Like, oh, well, I guess we won't be eating here.
My ex-wife at the time was great for the first 3 days. We Her parents had just left for Hawaii that afternoon.
as you do. Yeah.
So so
Was
we had to eat
Cancun
all their
closed?
food. We had to eat all their food, and we had to eat all our food. So we were just eating high on the hog. And then she got started getting cabin fever, and she turned into a real Linda.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was like I'm like, what the hell do you want me to do? Yeah, nothing's
Exactly.
open, dear. You can't even
Oh
go buy
man.
gas to go
Yeah.
What
somewhere else.
the
I
the
mean,
air the area that well,
And
the
you're
area
saying there
around
was an
here
outage, power outage?
yeah, we were without power
is
for
So
a
no air
mass.
conditioning.
right.
Yeah.
What time of year was this
Now
again?
this was in
It was like
April.
July, April, July. Was it
It was
April?
April.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in April of 2011. So it wasn't that bad yet. So I mean, April here is like it's total. I mean, it's like Texas in a bit. It's hit and
Yeah,
miss. It could
yeah.
be cool and feel really nice, or it could
It's
be
at least
really
it's leave
hot.
your windows open time of year.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, we had a lot of, at least in the area that I'm in here, we had a lot of tornado uh time babies,
Yeah, really.
Gotcha.
pregnancies. Yeah, it's like they would. I mean, there's nothing else to do. So
You said it
it's
was
like
14 years ago. How old's your son?
exact. He's 15. Oh, it doesn't quite work out. No, he was already born when that happened, but
So he was about a year old.
not a year old.
Yeah.
He was born October of 2010. So he
I bet
was a
that was fun.
baby. He was a
Yeah,
baby
little
But
baby.
little.
the big town
Yeah.
south of us is AT&T had just put in a new generator. I was not part of that project, but part of it is when the power went out, AT&T had just bought Bell South, okay, and AT&T was based in California.
Actually, Bell South or Southwestern Bell.
Bell South,
Oh, okay.
It used to be called South Central Bell,
yeah,
and then it's Bell South.
Yeah, I remember there was
but
an Atlantic Bell, Pacific Bell,
yeah,
Southwestern Bell.
AT&T ended up buying them all around 2010,
Well, Southwestern Bell bought AT&T and then changed their name to AT&T.
right? But they were based in California,
Yeah.
and the thing in Alabama was because we have tornadoes. They had a guy who his entire job was to go from building to building and test the generators, make sure they had oil,
Yep.
make sure they were fueled up,
Yep.
make sure the transfer switches worked, all that stuff. Well, AT&T said this is a waste of money. You don't have to do that. The tornadoes hit, half the building's generators didn't start.
Uh-huh.
The one in Coleman was brand new generator. When they hooked the fuel lines up, somebody had filled them with gravel and nobody looked.
Oh my.
So it sucked
What?
all that gravel. The fuel went through.
So
It sucked all that gravel into the generator.
so
They went,
just like an act of vandalism, basically. It
what's that?
was just an act of vandalism.
No, no. When they were like picking it up, they dragged it across the gravel lot and they just scooped
Oh,
up all the gravel. Nobody bothered to look.
gotcha. It was in the pipe when they went to go
Yeah,
fill it up.
exactly. So that generator shut down. But that building, the stupid AT&T guy in Coleman, they there was two tornadoes came together and made a bigger tornado.
Mm-hmm.
And he's out there filming it, hanging out the door filming it, and it's coming straight for the building. So he runs in the basement. He's like, I swear I shut the door. He didn't shut the door. The door, a 4 foot by 8 foot solid metal door, was ripped off the hinges.
Wow.
It ripped the roof off of that building. It had a rubberized roof. It ripped it clean off. And the power line wrapped around the building. So I had to go down there the night of the tornado, after the tornado hit, pitch dark. They called in the National Guard to stop looting. They're out there on every corner with their AK-47s, and we're like, no, we have to go
They
to
don't carry
AT&T.
AK-47s in the
They had
U.S.
AK-40.
military.
They had AK-47s. They was National Guard
National Guard carried
in Alabama.
AK-47s?
I think they do in Alabama.
Really? Interesting.
I think a lot of them brought their own weapons.
Dude, that's a commie weapon right there.
That is a commie weapon.
I think a lot of them brought their own weapons. But they're out there.
Basically, it's like an AR-15 or an AK that they personally owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all out there, and we had to show ID, and we had to meet the AT&T guy out there and cut the power line off. And I'm like, somebody get a 2x4. If I'm cutting this and the power kicks on, somebody hit me with 2x4 and knock me off of it.
Yeah.
But I had to board up the hole and get a new door, which there's no place to buy anything. But I spent a week down there cleaning that thing up. Across the street was a U-Haul.
Uh-huh.
And then there was a building where the first floor was just all glass display. And I stood there for half an hour trying to figure out what was different about that building. A U-Haul had gotten picked up and slung across the building, knocked out every support. The second floor was sitting on the ground.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, that is what is different. I couldn't realize. Another building was where they kept all the bank records. They ripped the roof off, and there was just bank records everywhere.
So it was a direct hit there.
Oh, it hit a pawn shop, gun store. There were guns sticking up in people's lawns.
Oh, wow.
It knocked one house off of its foundation.
Were they AK-47s?
Some of them were AK-47s. Some of them were AK-45s. They weren't quite there yet.
First off, the
older ones were
AK-48s. Was
I
invented by Kalashnikov in 47. I don't think there is a 45.
But there were people were finding rifles sticking in their yard.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it hit a clothing manufacturer about 3 hours away, and they were finding clothes on the other side of us from that clothing manufacturer.
Sounds very similar to the tornado that hit Wichita Falls when in '79, back when I was 9 years old, or not even 9 years old because it hit in April, and I turned 9 that June. But there were 3 tornadoes that came together into one tornado that was about a mile wide. I mean, it just tore through that whole area there in downtown Wichita Falls. I want to say there were 36 people killed in that tornado, something like that. But they were finding debris all the way up in Oklahoma. Of course, Wichita County's on the Red River. It's not that far to go to get to Oklahoma, but it scattered debris everywhere. We had golf ball size hail falling there in the town that I lived in 20 miles away. There were no AK-47s though that I noticed.
Are you sure?
There was I want to say a restaurant chain, something like that. It had like a big Hereford bull as its like outdoor emblem, and that thing wound up somewhere in Oklahoma. But,
was it Roy Rogers?
No, it wasn't Roy Rogers. I thought Roy Rogers was chicken.
No, they were roast beef.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers Roasters. I think that was before Kenny Rogers Roasters. Anyway, Joey, you got a Preparation H story?
I do not.
It'll hit you. Don't worry.
I do not.
Yeah, especially if you eat anything that just your body's just not quite used to.
Usually gets me after antibiotics when everything turns to liquid.
Oh yeah.
I guess I should say not yet.
That'll do it too. That'll do it too. Well, I would recommend a shower afterwards just to make sure that any irritants are removed from your body if you have that problem. That's a health tip from the Grumpy Old Fan podcast.
Get your wife to do the application for you.
Oh no.
I'm sure she would love that.
That's not how they did it in prison.
Oh no.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
All right. Moving on.
Moving right along.
The 1978 Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh, yes. This is Sean's pick.
The greatest Star Wars episode ever made.
Sure. No.
Sure, buddy.
Sure.
It's the worst thing that so the first time I ever saw it was not when it came on TV.
Really?
No,
It
no,
was like last week.
no, no. The first time I ever saw it was probably about 30 years ago. I was in college. Somebody had a recorded Betamax tape of it that they brought from home
Can you
with their.
describe Betamax for our audience?
It was a precursor to the VHS, uh, and
It's a big old
well,
honking cassette.
yeah, giant, yeah, a big tape, a big videotape. How about that? Anyway, so brought the player from home. Obviously, nobody used those anymore anyway, because this is like 1995. And the guy was like, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but my dad swears it's the Star Wars Holiday Special. And everybody, because at the time, I don't think they had been released yet, but they were going to be released maybe the following year. Is that right? The with the
Oh,
old
these
movies
special
at the
editions?
theaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Uh,
we're approaching that, and there was at least talk of it. So everybody was kind of getting kind of like a little Star Wars fever.
mhm.
And I had never, like I said, I had never seen it, and we had a whole bunch of dudes in a dorm room watching like a 19-inch TV hooked up to this
And
Betamax
that was
player.
big. That was a big TV back
It
then.
was a big TV. Yes, some of those we had a few of the kids were a little on the wealthy side. You know what I mean?
Ah, roll
Yeah.
into the bank, yo.
A
Yeah.
Russell
Dang.
Fortune.
Yeah. Dad was probably like an engineer or something. Who knows? But anyway, we watched that, and everybody was like, "What? What was that?" So I remember it being bad, and we all discussed it for many hours after that about how bad it was. And so yeah, what I watched as of yesterday is just as it's really probably worse than what I remembered it being. So that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
I saw it in 1978,
Same here.
and for years I thought it was a fever dream. And then I saw it again 8 years ago. I made my boys watch it.
Uh-huh.
They couldn't get through. They got up to Boba Fett, and that's as far as they could go.
Well, that's probably where they needed to stop.
Yes.
In fact, if you could have just fast forwarded to the Boba Fett scene.
No, I wanted them to suffer.
Oh, I gotcha.
I made them watch it while I was making Thanksgiving dinner.
So I made a note in the notes. 8-year-old me was happy to have anything Star Wars, but they preempted Wonder Woman and the Incredible Hulk for this.
Yes. Yep.
I would have rather have had Wonder Woman and the Incredible Hulk, quite frankly.
Well, yeah, of course, who wouldn't?
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, it's Linda Carter and the
But-
Hulk.
In
Yeah.
1978, we were starving for anything Star Wars.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We saw. Well, let's see, 77 was when
Yes.
they came out in theaters, and I think we saw it multiple times. And as a kid, at 7 years old,
Yeah.
I sat on the front row of the movie theater.
I did for Empire, but not for Star Wars. My
Yeah.
mother wouldn't let me sit up there.
Gotcha. And dude, that TIE fighter came screaming across the screen, and I mean, I jumped. Yeah. But it was great. It was fabulous. The rumor, by the way, and this is from a website called Hello Greedo. I guess I have to drink since I mentioned a different podcast.
Mm.
Anyway, the rumor out there is that for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, they're going to re-release the original Star Wars, not A New Hope. The original Star
Thank
Wars,
you.
uncut,
Good.
unedited, but cleaned up, so that it looks vibrant on the screen. That's a
Redigitized.
rumor that's out
Okay.
there that will be back in theaters for the 50th anniversary in the
Stormtrooper
year
hitting his head on the beam and all that.
2027. Yes, where the
Good.
stormtrooper bumps his head. Exactly. Yep. Take out all of those edits. Now, a lot
All
of
of the
people
things.
they lambast the 1990s edits, updates, whatever you want to call them. Those films served a purpose in that by adding those extra special effects, they were able to test out new technology.
But they did
were-
not. They should not have made Greedo shoot first. That
Well,
was a
I
stupid edit.
I don't disagree with that at all. They were able to test out new technology, and they were able to get the financing that they needed for the trilogy. whatever you may think of those movies aside, that's how they were able to finance that.
I can live with the prequels if you squint and put your thumb up over Jar Jar.
Yeah, Misa, big stupid stereotype.
Yes.
Yeah.
Misa, get the Emperor in charge of everything and bring down the government.
Well, there's a fan film out there that purports that Jar Jar was secretly a Sith Lord.
Yeah.
Yep. And all the actions that he took were in service of elevating Palpatine.
Yes.
Well, it worked.
Well, you know what? I'm willing to accept that more than the character as it was actually presented. And dude, I've talked to guys who were kids when that film came out. In fact, I recognized it at the time because I saw it twice. So I saw it the midnight showing.
Only twice? I saw it a ton.
Yeah,
Well,
I saw it. I saw it
that.
6 times.
But I saw it at the midnight showing with an audience that were all about the same age. So, I mean, we would have all been around 30 years old at the time. And there were people flipping off the screen. They were booing anytime Jar Jar Binks showed up on screen. I mean, the audience turned hostile against that film.
It was he says he put it in there for the kids. The first 3 didn't have kids characters.
let me finish. The next day I went and saw it with my wife in the middle of the day when the audience was primarily kids. And every time Jar Jar came on screen, they laughed, they cheered, they loved him. They loved that character. And at that moment I got it. I was like, okay, they did not make this film for the fans. They made this film for the kids. So,
But they didn't do that for the first 3. So why did he think he needed to put it in there?
I can't get inside George Lucas's mind, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Nobody can.
The second movie, the Clone Wars or Attack of the Clones. Yeah, Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
That's half a good movie.
Yeah.
So the parts with Obi-Wan are pretty good. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're pretty good. I honestly thought that they kind of nerfed General Grievous a bit based on the character as he was depicted in the animated series.
You had to watch the animated series to understand what was going on.
Well, and he was just so much more of a badass in the animated series.
Yeah, everybody was afraid of him.
Oh, hell yeah.
But if you didn't watch the Clone Wars animated by Gendy Tartakovsky, you kind of lost in that movie.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The chemistry between Hayden Christensen and what's that actress's name? I should
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. I always have to remember Natalie Raps from SNL. Anyway, if you've ever seen that SNL skit, the chemistry was awful.
That's just because you wished it was you. Natalie Portman.
Yes, I mean, let's just put it this way: she'd throw me out before I'd throw her out.
Yeah.
So
I can't sleep with you. I'm just going to dress scantily and rub up against you, but we can't have a relationship, even though you're a teenage boy.
Have you guys seen any of the Arlenauts films? They're parodies. They're called Arlenauts.
Oh, is that the one where the district managers come to get you? Or?
Yes. Jedi Dance Party, all that stuff. Yes.
Those are funny.
That's the one where he gets friend zoned.
Yeah.
It turns out that Luke and Leia are actually Obi-Wan's children.
Yes.
Nose blasting. Yes. Oh, yeah. Those are pretty good.
I enjoyed the prequels. The start with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon and escaping the ship and all that. And then until you get to Jar Jar. And even Jar Jar was okay, except for his speech. If he just talked semi-normal and didn't act like a doofus.
Of a Caribbean person.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the Trade Federation is a caricature of Japanese people.
Oh, what do you mean?
Exactly. Just like the Sand people are Arabs. Just like the Jawas are Mexicans. There
Jawas
are Mexicans stereotypes built in.
The Sandcrawler go.
I've never heard a Mexican say Houdini.
So. No, I haven't either. So. But there are certain...
It's short for Bendejo. Bendejo!
So I'll just say this. There's an undercurrent of racism in Star Wars.
They're throwing you a bag of oranges.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, back to the Star Wars Christmas special.
It was terrible.
Oh,
okay, okay, but do you see the scene where Princess Leia's at her desk and
Yes.
she gets up to walk
She
around it,
stumbles up.
and she is wasted.
she's tooted, man.
I don't know if it was drugs or alcohol or both.
So
She barely made it around that
Given how
desk.
she actually passed away, it was probably both.
And then she goes, she's such a racist. She goes, "Is there any human there I could talk to?"
Because the Wookiees don't, they only
Yeah.
speak
I mean, she's got a translator
howls.
standing right there, and he's translating. She goes, "Is there a human I could talk to?"
It's true. That's
Like,
a good
let me talk
point.
to your manager.
Yeah, I mean, that's what C-3PO's job is to
Yeah.
translate.
And then Luke, I don't know what beauty school he just came from.
Yeah, he was.
He is not recognizable.
What I suspect, I think he did Corvette Summer that year.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm looking it up for you right now.
Speaking of that, The Diver is
1978,
another movie I
that
never
hair
want to see.
color is from his turn at Corvette Summer.
He's the bad guy in the movie The Guyver, and that's another movie I never want to see again.
I vaguely remember Corvette Summer.
I've never seen Corvette Summer.
I don't remember it being a good movie, but there's a link in the chat for both the Arl Knots for Joey if you want to check that out, and then Corvette Summer for Sean. But yeah, he was in another film too where he played like I want to say a small Southern sheriff. It was set in Georgia.
So he was wait a minute. He was a small guy, and he was a Southern sheriff.
Yes, both. Why not?
Why is your sheriff so tiny?
Because most actors are actually kind of short. Do you know why?
Southern sheriff. Yeah. Their parents were short.
Well, that too. So Penn Jillette, you familiar with Penn Jillette?
Yes.
Okay. So a lot of people think Penn Jillette's huge.
He looks huge.
Or actually, they think that
look
Teller
huge.
is really small. But he's not.
Yes.
Teller's a normal sized dude. It's because Penn Jillette is so big, it
Yes.
makes Teller look like he's like 5.5 feet tall.
Yes.
And Teller said that directors hate shooting him because it's hard for them to frame him. He said they like short actors because they're easier to frame. That's why
Tom Cruise is so good.
That's why Tom Cruise is so busy. He's easy to frame. There you
Okay.
go.
Did anybody else notice, though, at the end? Joe, did you watch the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay. At the end, when they're doing the Life Day celebration, and Princess Leia and Han and Luke walk in, she is all over Peter Mayhew. She is rubbing up on him.
Well,
I mean,
she has admitted in interviews after the fact that she was high on cocaine during that singing.
No.
segment. Yes.
no.
I myself am shocked.
But the rumor I heard was that when they signed their contracts to do that, Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford stipulated, "I will not sing," and Carrie Fisher stipulated, "I must be able to sing."
Nah.
And she does not do a good job singing that song at the end.
So at the end of that film, where the Wookiees are all wearing those robes and they kind of go
Yes.
marching off into that light,
Yeah.
did that remind anybody else of a scene in Logan's Run, where those people come in and they get evaporated? Yeah, exactly. That's what that reminded me of. By the way,
It remind
the film
me of
is called
anything? I was
The
just-
Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia.
It was the night the lights went out in Georgia.
Anyway, you were saying, Joey?
I was just saying that I was watching that going, okay, so they are walking through space, like they were in a tree house. Now they're walking through space towards a star. They're going to walk into the star, and then they're teleported down to the bottom of the treehouse on the ground.
Yes,
They're
Yep.
walking through space.
Sure.
They go
Yes.
through a star.
that's what happens on Life Day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
So
what Life Day's
okay.
all about.
visually,
Carney-
that's what happened.
Art Carney coming to their house and giving itchy porn.
That was
And
weird.
you know it was meant to be porn because he's all the time, "I got something for you." You'll
Wink,
love it.
wink, nudge,
You'll
nudge.
love it. And then she's like, "I'm your fantasy. I'm everything you want." This was 1978 kids
Well,
TV.
not just that, but she wasn't a Wookiee. So really, was she everything he wanted? Because
I
I'm
think
like,
I think
this dude's
Itchy had a
really
thing for
into
the
human
humans.
chicks. Do what?
He had a thing for humans.
Apparently.
Was that Christy McNichol in The Night the Lights Went On, Jordan?
That is Christy McNichol and Dennis
Yes.
Quaid.
Dennis Quaid is in that? I haven't
Yep.
seen that movie since 1970,
It came
whatever.
out in '81.
81. That was the last time I saw that movie.
Yep. I don't think I think I remember it being advertised. I don't recall ever seeing it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was not the lights went out in Georgia. But the stormtroopers were Linda's in that one. They kept going up in
Yeah.
the bedroom and breaking the toys.
Uh
Ripped the
They
head off
ripped
his
the
bantha.
huh.
I'm
Yes, they
telling you,
did.
the bantha, and then the kid goes up there and he puts the bantha in bed and covers it with a blanket.
Yeah, he was recreating the Godfather scene with the horse.
Is that what that was? Okay.
I'm gonna send him a Wookiee message.
Yeah.
Luca Brazzi sleeps with the Bantha Poo.
Yeah.
It's the
You
bantha.
get what I mean over here.
It's a fish wrapped in sand. It means Luca Brasi sleeps with the sand people.
That's right.
Uh, but the the kid watching the Boba Fett, he's watching a cartoon starring people he knows.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Oh, by the way, I
And
don't know if you noticed my Boba
the
Fett
ar-
cat shirt here.
the the archetype of that cartoon was very. I'm trying to think what artist's work that was. It was those.
It's Bashki Studios, I want to say.
But it was there was a magazine at the time or
Heavy
Fangoria or
metal.
some heavy metal or
It
something had
did.
that real weird style to it.
Uh-huh.
It did look very heavy metal.
Yeah, yeah. Very much so. Yeah, that was a precursor. I think that style, did they use that style for droids as well?
No. George was a weekly cartoon. It was not done like that. It was done on the cheap.
Ah.
But that was the first time you got to see Boba Fett.
Yep. Well, and there was a cut scene from the original film.
Yeah, he wasn't in it though.
Yeah.
He was in the rethings. But that's right after that is when you got to order your Boba Fett.
Oh, well.
Is that right?
Yeah, and I ordered mine, and it took forever for him to get there. And they advertised him shooting the missile, and by that time, the kid had choked on the Battlestar Galactica missile, so
Yeah.
they just glued the missile shooters.
So I've seen I want to say it was like an Antiques Roadshow type thing
Uh-huh.
where a dude had one of those Boba Fett's, like I want to say the unproduced version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like over $10,000 for that figure.
In the early 2000s, they had kits that you could reconvert it back to firing again.
Oh, funny.
So,
Look,
but I
I,
ordered my Boba Fett, and I got mine.
I think that they should have just this is going to be mean and but I kind of don't care. Uh, they should have just let kids choke.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I mean, if you're shooting it in your mouth, you got problems anyway.
Darwin
Yeah,
Awards,
why are we
man.
taking away everybody else's fun because you got one
But
kid
you wouldn't
that's
be
an
talking to me
idiot?
here today. Because
Now I had Micronaut toys, the Baron Karza and the white version, and their two horses all had firing missiles. And I got the horses and they fired, but the actual guy he had a chest or stomach missile that fired out. They glued those in, but the horses still fired, and they were pretty much the same exact thing.
Says here it was Nelvana who did the
Nirvana, yeah.
cartoon for Boba Fett. Those are the people who did Inspector Gadget.
Do, 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 do. Inspector Gadget.
So it's not
Boba Fett.
the heavy metal people.
Nirvana. Is that what you
No.
asked?
The animator.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
folks.
Oh no. Well, heavy metal had a bunch of different styles in the magazine, but no, that's not to say that the style that they chose. I'm just saying that's the studio that did Inspector
Okay.
Gadget. Nelvana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. With Frank Welker. Do, 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 do.
But yeah, it very much is of. That's why I think it looked like Bashki Studios to me when I saw it. But it does very much have that. Almost,
There's a cartoon movie called Wizards, and it looks like that.
Yep. So that it looks kind of like the art style of Mobius, if you're familiar with Mobius.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite Silver Surfer comics was one that he did. It was a 2-issue series through Epic. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious as to who they did the style on this after.
Yeah. Well,
there is a the Evolution of Boba Fett animated film here. It looks like the people who do the How It Should Have Ended. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't want to click on it because it'll play the audio.
Ralph Bakshi.
Yeah.
Bakshi. Bakshi.
So
his style is very much like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looked like Bashki Studios to me when I saw it.
Yeah.
Of course, Bashki Studios I'm pretty sure they were a thing at that time. And I'm pretty sure they did do Wizards.
Wizards came out in 1977.
Okay. So it would have come out the year right before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Wizards. It was kind of a weird one. It's one of those ones I think where you're supposed to be stoned when you watch it.
I mean, they're probably stoned when they made it.
That's a high probability, I would say.
But in 1978, as a kid, I loved this thing.
Oh, dude, you were down for anything animated as a kid.
And Star Wars.
That's true. Yep.
Although Luke is flying his Y-Wing, is a well-known Y-Wing fighter.
Well, yeah. Like I said, maybe his X-Wing was in the shop.
But the other thing is the original director of this thing went with the variety show style, which is why you got all the Art Carney and the Harvey Korman and the B. Arthur.
Yep.
And he blew all their money on the Diane Warwick and Jefferson Starship stuff.
Oh, hiring them.
He blew the entire budget. He blew the entire budget. And they brought in the second guy, and he had like
nothing to work
left.
with.
And he had to edit all this footage into something coherent.
Yep. Well, so Chewbacca's wife was just a repurposed Chewbacca costume.
And it was a dude.
And it was a dude. A smaller dude, but a dude. Which Peter Mayhew was huge. I mean, the guy...
And Lumpy was a woman.
Yeah. I want to say Peter Mayhew was like 7'2". I had met him.
As Carrie Fisher, she knows how big he was.
He lived here in Arlington for a number of years. He married a lady who lived here, and because he was originally from the UK. But yeah, usually when I would see him, he was up in years. He was starting to have problems with his knees, so he'd have to use a cane.
Did you call him Chewy?
But he was 7'3". No, you know what, dude? Whenever I run into people like that, just out and about doing their thing,
Wookiees.
I don't interact
Wookiees?
with them. I don't mess with them. Well, yes,
how often do you run into these people?
He might rip my arms off.
How often do you run into these people?
They've been known to do that.
I mean, I've encountered a few famous people and who are just going about their business, and I just don't. I think it's kind of rude just to,
Because I ran into the guy from Goonies, the older brother. He was filming Under Siege with Steven Seagal in Mobile. And he came into the mall I was working at, and I talked to him for a little bit. He's about the only really big guy I've met.
Yeah.
Besides me.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah.
I mean, unless they are working, at some sort of event where it's controlled, and that's what they're there for, that's cool. But if somebody's out just smoking a cigarette, which is what Peter was doing, I'm not going to go up to him and bug him. He's having a smoke break.
I'm just talking about walking by and go, Chewy! And then go,
oh, man.
Go by and go, Happy Life Day!
Funny. Yeah, Peter passed away in 2019. He was I think he was an ambulance driver before he got that part.
Ow.
His first acting job was on.
And that's how he met Carrie Fisher when she OD'd.
No, my. Says his first acting job was producers of Sinbad and The Eye of the Tiger. Discovered him from a photograph in a newspaper article about men with large feet. And cast him
and their big shoes.
That's right. And cast him
hire small immigrants to break them
in.
Yes.
He cast him.
It all comes back.
It all does. And he was
back.
cast in the role as the. It says Minotaur, but I think they meant Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Yeah. So there you go.
Is Minotuna. He's half man, half fish.
Says here he had Marfan syndrome.
Yes. He was not a fan of Mar.
No, not a fan of Mar at all.
Bill Maher's come around. I'm more of a fan than I used to be.
Oh my. Says here, people with conditions are often tall and thin with long arms, legs, fingers, and toes. So, yeah.
I get that all the time.
You run into that?
People are like, oh, you must have that.
Every time I go into the locker room and fall off my pants, they go, "Oh, you got Marfan syndrome."
Yeah. And I'm always like, I'm kind of sensitive about it. But
Speaking of which, I got a joke for you.
Lay it on us, man.
Man and woman get married. They've never had sex, so this is going to be the first time having sex on their honeymoon. And the guy's really nervous. And he goes, before we get undressed, I have to tell you, when I was a child, I contracted polio. And she said, polio? He said, no, polio. It only affected my toes. Takes off his shoes and his feet are messed up. And she goes, okay, I'm okay with that. And he goes, before I take off my pants, I tell you, as a child, I contracted measles. She said, measles? He goes, no, it's measles. It only affected my knees. So he pulled off his pants and his knees were all gnarled. She goes, that's okay. He pulled off his underwear. She goes, let me guess, you also had smallcocks.
Oh, harsh.
I feel like these are things that you would have talked about ahead of time.
Yes.
Why risk it?
Even if we're going to wait for all of these things.
Are you reading my editorial notes?
Do what?
Are you reading my editorial notes?
What editorial notes?
You just highlighted it.
No, I just clicked down here at the bottom. Pure conjecture. Funny.
Any other comments on Star Wars Holiday Special?
It was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, I remember seeing it as a kid. I don't remember it being that bad at the moment, but that was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And I'll leave it at that.
Yes, it was. And there were no reruns of it.
There were none. In fact, Lucas has been quoted as saying if he could track down every copy of it to destroy it, he would.
Yep. But he wanted the money. It was a money grab.
Yeah, most likely. From what I read, they didn't know if they were going to be making additional Star Wars stuff. And I don't see how they couldn't have. I mean, it was a blockbuster.
It was
in theaters for like a year and a half.
Yes.
Which is unheard of by today's standards.
You're talking about the I-5 fighters coming over in Empire when the AT-ATs were walking out, and I was there. I was like, whoa!
Uh-huh.
That was the most incredible thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude.
Those. I mean, you couldn't find it on TV. You had to go to the theaters to see it. So, I mean, it was a different world.
Here's the thing. I can't watch it now without getting bored and falling asleep. It's just, I just know it so well. It doesn't have anything new to offer me, you know? It's almost like a lullaby. Yeah.
I fall asleep in the Phantom Menace during the pod race, which is probably the most exciting part of the movie, but I'm just...
Yep. It's the sound of those pod racers. They just lull you to sleep.
The lonely Tuscan shooting at him.
Exactly. The lonely Tuscan. Funny. Oh, I think he had somebody else up there with him.
He was visiting his cousin. And they went to the pod races.
I gotcha.
Yes.
Did his cousin live across the street?
Yeah, no, he lived on the other side of Tatooine. Yeah, he
How
went to
big
go
is this
visit his
planet?
cousin. Well,
And how is it
pretty
different
big.
from Arrakis?
There's no sandworms.
Oh, that we know of.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
because
crate dragons.
this was a long, long time ago, and
Yes,
then Dune's set in the future. So
yes, but
yeah.
then the worms all died, and the emperor was the only worm left, and then he killed himself and became a bunch of worms again. Well, they all had a seed of his consciousness within him.
Uh huh.
Yes.
I assume that's from the novels.
Leto the second, which was actually the third Leto in the books.
Uh huh.
Yes.
Weren't some of them clones as well?
They were cloned in the last Herbert book. They were all cloned. All the main characters were recloned. But
Nice.
cloning technology was different in those books. It involved basically taking a woman, lobotomizing them, and then turning their bodies into cloning tanks.
Okay, so they
All
were
right.
impregnated and they would carry the child to term,
The clone, yeah.
and then the clone would be born. And
Yes.
then how did the clone obtain the memories of their original person, or did
You
they
had
not?
to awaken the memories through some traumatic event.
So the spice.
No, the spice usually would do something different to them. Like Duncan Idaho, which is the first one they were able to reawaken
I
in
do
the
remember reading that
third
book.
second. They woke him at the end of the second book. They set him up to kill the
Yeah, the
to
emperor
kill
at the
his.
time.
Well, it was he was Paul Atreides' friend. He was his trainer, and he was his bodyguard.
Right.
And they set him up to kill him at the end of the second book, and it was so counter to his personality because his entire first life was protect this kid, protect this kid.
Uh huh.
And when he was going to kill him, it just woke up his old personality, and he got all his memories back.
So I guess we know what to look forward in the movies. Spoilers.
But they made two clones of him, and his other clone was a midget who looked nothing like him.
So it was a plot to Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
It actually was very much so like that.
Ow, Cricket, be nice.
But yeah, the books get weirder and weirder as they go on.
Well, it is the future. The future's weird, man.
Yeah, and
By any standard definition, the future will always be weird.
It ends with them being watched by two beings in their rose garden, and they're watching them from
I beg
above.
your pardon. They did not promise you a rose garden.
They did not. But then you find out when his son...
You find it along with the sunshine?
His son writes prequels to it, and you find out that
sometimes.
those two people are the robots who destroyed Earth. So
Hey, we have to derail Sean every once in a while, too.
it doesn't work. I just keep plowing on. Anyway, any other comments about the Star Wars Holiday Special?
Yeah. What's up
I
with B.
remember.
Arthur?
I could have done without her. They put her in there to sing that one song. That was now a special announcement from the Empire. We're going to go to this bar and tell everybody they have to go home.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to air her telling everybody they have to go home.
Yeah.
Harvey
Yeah.
Korman came back. He was in love with her because she said, I'll be here waiting for you. And he thought that she just meant him. And then she said somebody else. And he's like, oh, crap. But they used a lot of the characters from the movie very poorly.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the clip I sent you?
Did you send it to me on my phone?
Yes.
Probably not, because I'm not looking
I sent
at
it to
my
you
phone
while
right
I was
now.
watching it.
Oh.
It's from Family Guy when they're like,
Yes.
hey, we're the Cantina Bar. We're taking requests. Play the same song. All
The same
right.
song over and over again. Yes. I've seen Blue Harvest. I'm familiar with the Family Guy Star Wars.
Play the same song. Play it again. But that was nice. They had the band. They had the devil guy. They had Snaggletooth. They had Hammerhead.
They had all the costumes.
She was petting Hammerhead on his head.
She did.
It was apparently a different bar than the movie. Because
it didn't
not
look
set
the
up the
same.
same. It was not set up the same.
So, which it was probably just filmed on some sort of sound stage. I think a
No.
lot of the scenes from
They didn't go to another planet in the bar?
no,
Oh.
but they did go to Tatooine, Tunisia when they did the original Star Wars film.
Yeah.
So Luke's aunt and uncle's home is like a hotel or
Yeah.
part of a hotel. I imagine that some of the bar scenes might have been shot there at a locale as well. No, I can't say that definitively, but
You can't?
no,
You
I
sure?
cannot.
Okay.
Well, I could say it definitively, and I could be wrong. I could be spreading misinformation through the internet. Shocking.
No.
A shocking concept.
No one does that.
No one.
It's never been done.
Never.
We would be the first
Exactly.
in all of internet history.
Do you want to introduce Hardware Wars?
Sure. So, the same year, Hardware Wars with an $8,000 budget versus $1 million for the holiday special that came out the same year. Hardware Wars is the true winner.
And read the caveat.
And then Sean says, pure conjecture, Carrie Fisher feeling up Chewbacca is number one. So that aside, I was much more entertained by Hardware Wars.
Was it made for HBO? Because that's where I saw it.
No, it was just a fan film that was in. I want to say it was in the theater at the time. The guy who produced that did short films for Sesame Street, like 10 short films for Sesame Street.
Is that how I had the Wookiee monster?
Well, that was a brown cookie monster. Yeah, so I
Definitely.
almost wonder if somebody like there in the Muppet factory or whatever studio where they made their Muppets hooked him up with a brown cookie monster. But yeah, I I enjoyed the jokes considerably more than all or any of the jokes. I mean, ostensibly the holiday special was supposed to be a comedy. There's not one laugh in it.
No.
I can't find one. But the Hardware Wars, I did enjoy the jokes and the joke names and even the joke credits at the end.
Yeah.
Filmed on location.
Yes, in space.
In space.
And no animals were harmed in the making of this film except for the tasty ones.
Exactly. So,
Starring ham salad.
ham salad. So what did you think of Hardware Wars? Was it the first time you ever seen it, or have you seen it
Me,
before?
it was. Yeah, I'd never even heard of it.
I saw it in the 80s originally.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was good. I'm glad that it wasn't really long. It was just a little short,
Oh,
12,
yeah.
13 minutes. But that's really all it needed to be to accomplish
It's what it needed to be. Unlike the
Yeah.
overstuffed 2-hour original broadcast of the holiday special, which was for us 144 minutes,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Too damn
37.
long. Let's put it that way.
I mean, just like how dare you too long.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, most of the scenes are just Wookiees milling around a room,
Yes.
not doing anything.
As
Did
Wookiees
you notice?
are known to do.
Did you notice in Hardware Wars when they do the scene in the trash compactor? They're all standing there waiting for action,
Uh-huh.
and then they all start scrambling around all of a sudden. It was like
Oh,
a slight
man.
editing error, but I liked all the strings.
So there
flying
was a later remastering of
Uh-huh.
Hardware Wars that was done without the consent of the original director,
Uh-huh.
and they edited out the wires that you can see.
What?
And he was like, "Do y'all not get that was on purpose?
Yeah.
That's part of the joke."
Yeah. I mean, the R2D2 was a vacuum cleaner.
Uh-huh.
C3PO is the Tin Man.
Yep.
And it's like either somebody owned a junkyard or they had an uncle who just had a bunch of shit laid around.
That or they were just things that they purposed from a theater that they worked in that did live
Well,
production.
they had a boiler room somewhere because that was the escape pod.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, where he crawls inside the boiler.
Yeah.
That could have
Where
been
they
in the
actually show
basement
it.
of any
They show
building
'em-
back then.
They show them the vacuum cleaner in, and then they show the door closing because there's no way that guy climbed inside there in that tin suit.
Oh, yeah, no way.
But
Oh yeah, no, that was funny though.
when they're landing on the Tatooine and they're walking around and just some random guy walks behind them and
Yeah,
they
Yeah.
because it was on the beach. As I
I
replied
was
in
like, what the
your
hell?
text message, just another Tuesday on the beach of Tatooine.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was funny. I mean, I know they kept it in there on purpose,
Oh yeah,
but but it was funny.
this is one of those instances of bad on purpose, but it
Yes,
worked.
yes.
Yeah.
The overdubbing, the big time overdubbing,
Uh huh.
and Darth Vader's.
What? What did you say?
Yeah.
and he's like, "Come on, Obi Dog, whatever his name is." And he's like, "I'm just going to what they kept saying, he martyr. He just wants to be a martyr."
Uh,
And don't blow up Planet Basketball. We're all peaceful, have no weapons. And
and this is where you can see the wire as well.
it's a basketball, though. It is a
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
an actual
It is
basketball, yeah.
Yep. The Death Star would have been pretty appropriate as a basketball too, and you just draw a little circle on it.
Tatooine was a watermelon.
Uh huh. Funny.
Yeah. And yeah, the X-wings were all corkscrews.
Did you say corkscrews?
Yeah,
Oh,
bottle
yeah,
openers.
bottle openers. I
Yeah.
always focused on the clothes iron.
Yeah.
That was kind of like their version of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
And you had a toaster that shoots toast,
The
Toast
Death Star
pops
was
out.
waffle maker.
and then it flies, and then the toast catches on fire.
Yeah, to shoot it. uh,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of more like Appliance Wars.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
and then and Luke flying his X-wing, he's just I don't know what he's holding. Pretending it's a joystick, and his other hand's not holding anything, and he's just oh yeah, that was good. I enjoyed it.
Yep, I found it amusing when I saw it as a kid.
Cookie Monster
imagine I
Easter
saw it
hair
on
buns.
TV. Do what?
So I
Cookie
actually
Monster
watched
Easter
that
hair
one.
buns.
Yeah, I actually watched that one twice.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you? Did you
Yeah,
show it to the
just-
kids?
No,
Did you show it to the wife?
no,
Did you show your wife Carrie Fisher high off her ass?
no, no, it did not. She doesn't care. She does not care.
Your wife is not into your nerdy stuff.
Yeah, well, if it's really, really important to me, she will be a good sport.
Oh sure.
You're saying
Yeah.
these two movies were not really really important to you?
No, 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 they're not.
On Down News, did you hear that Tron Kickstarter failed?
Oh
Or
really?
I'm
The toy
shocked.
Kickstarter.
Or
It was
Hasbro
a
Pulse
bit
or-
pricey.
It was a lot pricey.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been in on it.
I mean, I could see them getting some Gen X money out of it, but as far as like catching anybody new on Tron, the new Tron properties, I don't think they've garnered enough public.
You mean
attention.
Jared Leto did not carry another franchise?
No,
Yeah,
he
no
did
kidding.
not. And I don't even think he was
His-
intended
his
to even
track
carry this
record-
franchise, was he? I haven't seen the new one, so I can't
His
speak
track
to it.
record is so good though.
Well, it's Tron in time. How was the new Tron film? Have you seen it, Joey?
No, I've not seen it.
You're not?
It's not. No,
Ruth
it's-
saw it.
I-
She liked it. I don't know.
really.
didn't like the
Okay.
last
Yeah,
one.
but does she work at the theater?
Yeah.
She get to watch movies for free?
Yes.
Okay, then there you go. Does she get her money's worth?
Yes. That's exactly
I
what
did.
she got.
I did not watch it on purpose. I just haven't had an opportunity.
Sure. You're waiting for it to come out on Disney Plus?
Probably. Yeah. At this point, yeah, because yeah.
You probably catch it on YouTube. They'll zoom in on somebody's ear, and you'll see stuff that you don't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah. I'll
You'll get
eventually
bits
watch
and
Fantastic
it.
pieces
Four.
of it.
Fantastic Four is much better when you can see the whole screen.
It's true. True. My wife
When
and
you're
I
not
watched
just seeing
it.
a random taxi car and hearing everybody talk,
Funny.
it's much better.
My wife and I watched it last weekend. She enjoyed it quite a bit.
Neutron?
No, Fantastic Four.
Oh, sorry.
I'll have
Okay.
Yeah, because he brought up
zoom in.
Fantastic Four. So
Okay.
Yes. Is that all she enjoyed last weekend? As the
Yeah,
cat,
she's
as
been
the as it looks like the cat is just licking your crotch right now.
uh
It kind of does.
this is
Bob's just like
this
Bob's
is
laid back enjoying it.
this is the for paid content right here.
Yes.
Bob's like, whatever.
Only cats.
Only cats. Funny. Only cranky cats. I don't know if you hear her fussing at me or watched her bite me earlier.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't be up here. Don't grouse at me. She had to go to the vet because she was scratching and scratching at herself to the point where she put some wounds on her neck. Don't you bite me. Anyway,
Bob just abused that cat.
Huh?
You just abused that cat.
I did. I popped her on the head because she tried to bite me.
Ooh,
Anyway, he gave her a shot for seasonal allergies. She's been super cranky recently. Cricket, why are you such a Linda?
Somebody's got to be.
Of all the cats, she's the only one that has this kind of disposition. In fact, my oldest kid said that she's got foster child energy. So, you're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
You're not my father.
Yeah, when we adopted Ryan, well, before we adopted him, when he first came to live with us, he was really hyper, and we thought he, had like ADHD, and took him to the doctor, and they prescribed Ritalin. And 2 days on it, and it was like, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my parents. Took him off of that personality, came back to normal, and figured out you just got to run the boy.
Oh yeah, give him something to do.
He just did nonstop all day.
It turns out that most boys are high energy, and
really.
you kind of do have to run them.
Yeah,
the
that's what we did.
reality
We just ran them.
is that our education structure is set up in such a way to reward girl behavior and punish boy behavior.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
He
why.
was all through high school. His bedroom was right above ours.
Yeah.
You hear him pacing all night.
Oh wow.
He came to me in like
a rooster
10th
in
grade.
a cage.
10th grade, and he goes, I want a hammock. I said, okay, I'll get you a hammock. I'll put it in. He goes, got to get my bed out of here. I said, why don't we just keep the bed in case you like the hammock? No. Get rid of the bed. I just want a hammock. Okay. I came up there one night, and he was sleeping on the floor. I said, what's wrong? I guess I can't sleep in a hammock.
But he ain't going to admit it.
We got him another bed.
Funny. Well, I just would have put the bed in storage till you were proven right.
I don't know what we did with it, but we ended up just getting another bed. So. It was like, I kind of thought that was going to be the case. So.
Yeah, dad wisdom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
My dad would always tell me, sounds like you need something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, and then he would usually give me something to do.
That's what my stepdad would do as well.
Well, by the time Ryan was in high school, this kid had a hard work ethic as far as sports. He'd get up at 5 a.m, go out in the yard, and hook a weighted sled to it. Like it was just a sled weighed like, I don't know, 100 pounds, had straps, and he'd drag it through the yard for like an hour, just run up and down the yard. Then he'd go to school, do workouts in the weight room. Then he'd have morning football practice. Then he'd have basketball practice, like during the summers. He'd have basketball practice. He'd have baseball practice. Then he'd have afternoon football practice. And then he'd come home, and I built him a field goal, and I built him a throwing target. And he would, for like 2-3 hours, he would kick balls over the field goal. It was a regulation side field goal. I made out a PVC pipe, had it mounted in the yard. And he would throw footballs for like 3 hours. He was the quarterback and the kicker. And he did it so much that his right arm swelled up, full of fluid.
Yeah.
And we took him to the doctor, and the doctor says, he has to take a week off. He said, no activity for a week. So at the time, the father-in-law owned a condo in Panama City. So we just called everybody and said, we're taking off a week, going to the beach. And they said, well, we got practice. And we're like, doctor said he can't practice. He has to take a week off.
Yeah. Doctor's orders, man.
Yeah. So, and we had to massage his arm and get all the fluid out every day. He had to wear a compression sleeve. And he just had to take a week off, and he was fine after that. They say he was just overdoing it.
Yeah.
But if he didn't do all that stuff, he wouldn't sleep at night.
Sure. Got to run himself out.
He just, like I said, he wake up at 5 in the morning and start going. And all the other dads are like, "How do you get him to practice so much?" I said, he has to be doing something.
I ain't doing nothing.
I'm like, he loves ball, and he'd be dribbling a basketball where he's just out in the yard. He'd be dribbling a basketball, and I'm like, I can't get my kids to practice. Like, if he doesn't, he's going out of his mind.
I don't know, man. Get better kids.
But he was just, my other ones were not as energetic. They ran. Well, Drake ran cross country, and he was like a miler for track meets.
Uh-huh.
The shortest race he ran was a mile. So he was a distance runner. And we went to a track meet, and Ryan would do the throwing events. He'd do javelin, he'd do the shot put, and then they had him doing hurdles, and occasionally they had him doing pole vault. And they were short on a relay race one time, like you had to run 2 laps or something. And then you pass the baton, and they said, "We need somebody." They said, "Ryan, can you run?" He said, "Yeah, I'll run it." He led the first lap, like by half a track.
Huh.
And my father-in-law goes, "He's going to pay for that in a minute." He was the last one to finish the second circuit because he had no concept of the pacing.
Oh yeah.
He was just flat out.
Yep.
Ow.
You got to save some energy for the end, man.
But he was in the state decathlon in his junior and senior year, and he came in 4th place both years.
Oh wow.
First 3 got scholarships. He came in 4th place both years. So.
Yeah, and all my kids were nerds. And we tried different things when they were younger, like soccer, and gymnastics, and none of it really took.
We tried youth sports. You have to coach, or your kids will never play.
Oh yeah.
It's a you want your son to pitch, you got to coach the team. True. It's true.
Yep, I started them off with like one of them played t-ball, the other one played soccer, but dude, they were stupid about it. Not the kid, the team, or just the league. They had them playing inside on a basketball court.
What?
Yeah, soccer. If you fall in the grass, it's not too bad, but if you fall in that,
it hurts.
It hurts. Kylie fell once and she was done. She's like, "Fuck this," and that was it. And then
did she shoot a birds that she was walking off? She go,
yeah, well, knowing her, she might have. Anyway, we did gymnastics.
All the
and
Italian
they did that for a while, but then some of the gymnastics teachers didn't seem to understand that we were taking our kids there so they could have fun, not so they could be like the next Olympic gymnastics phenom.
Yeah. It's like, if I wanted that, I'd take him to a Russian.
Yeah, exactly. Although the girl, one of the girls that was coaching there, I think she was Eastern European. Yeah. So that being said, she was taking it way more seriously than I think she probably needed to for the type of gym that it was.
When the youngest was going to play t-ball, kindergarten, and I coached several years of soccer. Both the older boys, I coached both of them for years. And the youngest, when he was going to play t-ball, they said, "Can you coach?" I said, "Dude, you do not want me to coach. I know squat about baseball. I hate baseball with a passion. It is the sport I can stand the least."
There's that good.
And they're like, "Well, nobody else to do it." I said, "Go around, tell everybody again. Ask him again." He comes back and goes, "Nobody else to do it." I said, "Okay, I will coach, but I'm going to put the rules down." He said, "Whatever you want to do." So first day of practice, I said, "This is your last chance." I said, "Every woman here knows more about baseball than I do. But if I'm going to coach, when I say something, that's it. There's no fighting about it." And when you to t-ball, you figure out real quick, nobody can hit, nobody can catch, nobody can throw.
Sure, that's why they're there.
So,
they're just to learn the basics.
All the coaches were teaching their kids to pop the ball up because nobody can catch it, and you get a home run every time. And my assistant coach was like, "We got to teach our kids how to do that." I said, "No, because next year the coach for the real, when they start playing park and rec ball, is going to be cussing us because who taught you how to pop up the ball every time?
Yep.
You swing level and hit the ball." I said they're gonna. I said nobody cares who won T-ball.
Yep.
Nobody gives a crap. None of the kids are gonna remember
Except
it.
for those parents
Nobody knows
at that time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, who cares? I said, teach them fundamentals. Don't teach them the wrong stuff that has to be untaught.
That's why they're supposed to be in T-ball.
Exactly. But they all want that championship. They want their name on the sign. And I'm
For
like,
T-ball?
yeah, I'm like, the
Yeah,
sign's going to last
exactly,
maybe a
for
year
T-ball.
on the park and rec fence, and then it's going to fade out and rad up.
Yeah.
I said, who cares? I had people I knew who their kid would lose a little league game.
Yeah.
One guy went home and beat his garage door to pieces with a baseball bat because the kid lost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, my God.
That's somebody who's definitely trying to relive
Yeah.
their
Most of them were
their
not
childhood.
athletes as kids, and they always resented the fact that they weren't athletes,
Yeah.
and they're trying to make their kids super athletes.
So my niece played soccer, and she went to a school here in Texas on a soccer scholarship. But my wife and I attended I want to say maybe 2 of the games. Dude, those parents were so obnoxious. I mean, just so obnoxious. I'm thinking to myself, this team has a coach. They don't need you out there yelling. In fact, this one little girl told her dad to stop yelling at her because he was making her feel bad.
Yeah.
I mean, she dressed her dad down for yelling at her out there on the field. He wasn't the coach.
Yeah.
So
I played
That
soccer in
happens
the
more-
6th grade.
That happens more than it doesn't happen, unfortunately.
Yeah. I played soccer in the 6th grade, so I was nominated as soccer coach because I knew more than anybody else. And I went to the reffing school so I could be a referee too.
Uh-huh.
And the number of parents who have no clue. Soccer is like the opposite of basketball. The ball location matters, not the player. You can be out of bounds and run in and kick the ball. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
As long as the ball
Stays
the
in
line,
bounds.
The line is in bounds.
Yeah, like
so
tennis.
as long as so as long as the ball is on the line, you can stand outside off the field and kick the ball off the line, and
sure.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Because it's the ball. Parents, he was out of bounds. He was out of bounds. Like, doesn't matter in soccer. That's not the rule.
Yeah.
You don't know the rule.
Yeah. Read the rule.
You know. Yeah. You have no clue what you're talking about. And people be yelling at me. You don't know. He was out of bounds. That's not the rule in soccer.
Not how it works. It's not how that works here. Yeah.
Yep.
And the other thing is in soccer.
We don't have Alabama rules for soccer.
Well, you know somebody doesn't know anything about soccer when they keep blowing the whistle and stopping the game. The rule in soccer is you keep playing.
Uh-huh.
You get fouled. Okay, here it is. Keep going.
Yep.
The clock doesn't stop. The
Nope.
clock does not stop. And you got to stop the clock. No, that's not how soccer works.
It's not football.
Yeah, they just don't understand.
Yeah.
And that's fine because you never played it, but don't act like you know what you're talking about.
Sure. They're imposing what they do know onto something that they don't know because it's similar to. It's similar to. And there's a field and there's a ball, so therefore it must be like football. Now they may call it football in certain parts of the world, but it's not football.
Yeah. Definitely not.
And I would tell people all the time, it's like, you want your kid to play basketball? Yeah, I'm big basketball. Okay, don't sign him up for football. Sign him up for soccer. Why? Because he'll be running up and down that field.
Yeah.
When basketball comes, they're already conditioned.
Yeah.
Football, you don't run up and down the field.
No,
you
do
run.
a lot of standing
you talk
around.
around for 10 minutes, and you run. You talk around for 10 minutes. You know, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It took 6 years to get the kids to understand what I was trying to tell them. I'd be like, when you throw in the ball, everybody yells, throw it down the line, which is the dumbest thing ever because everybody knows everybody's throwing it down the line.
Uh-huh. You
My
have the
thing
same
was,
play over and over again. Everybody's
my
going
thing,
to know.
throw it at the goal. I'm not going to tell you that. Just throw it at the goal. Everybody in your team knows you're throwing it at the goal. Why would you not throw it at the goal? That's where you're wanting to go.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, their last year, they're all like, oh, that makes sense. And you'd always have the little girls and the guys be a little bit bigger, and they get in front of them when they're trying to throw him the ball right there. Like, I don't know what to do. He's right there. I can't get past him. I throw it at his face. Well, no, it'll hurt him. I go, exactly. One of two things is going to happen. He's going to reach up and grab it. It's a handball. We got a free kick. Or it's going to hit him in the face. It's going to bounce out. We get another throw in, and this time he's going to back up. You bust him in the nose, he's not going to get up there in your face anymore.
Uh-huh.
and it's totally legal. If he's standing there and you're throwing it in, I can't help it. And it took me years to get it in their heads. You hit them in the face one time, and they will back up. They will back up. You see it in basketball; they do it all the time. Like they're like crowding them, they just bounce it off their leg.
Yeah, sure.
You don't hit them in the face with it, but but in soccer, it's legal to hit them in the face. They can head the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you can, as long as you don't use your hands. It's legal.
So either they're going to grab it,
yep,
or they're going to knock it back out.
Yep. Yeah, use your head, use your shoulder. I assume you can use your elbow.
No.
That qualifies as hands.
Shoulder. If it hits your shoulder, it's fine. But if you do like that, it's a handball. If you use your shoulder to hit it, it's a handball.
I gotcha.
But if you just jump up and use your body and hit your shoulder, that's fine. It's all about intent when it comes to the shoulder. But the hand starts at the shoulder.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So, and offsides is the hardest rule for anybody to understand. So you cannot pass. There have to be two players between you and the goal, unless you have the ball. You have to be behind the ball, or there must be two players between you and the goal, including the goaltender.
Mm-hmm.
But if you run past them and then get the ball, you're offsides.
Gotcha.
You can stand up there all day, as long as you don't affect the play, you're fine. But the moment somebody passes you the ball or you get in the way, you're offsides.
I think we might have the makings of a new podcast here, Coach Sean.
I haven't coached in a good 15 years.
It could be a segment.
A lot of refereeing.
It could be Ask Coach Sean.
There you go.
Ask me. But yeah.
Where all of our viewers write in, to ask Sean.
There is no regulation goal size. There is no regulation field size.
Oh, really?
Even in Ted Lasso, you've seen Hoosiers, right? Where they go to the state playoffs and he measures the court and he measures the goal height and he tells everybody it's the exact same size as the court you play on at home.
Well, baseball's kind of the same way too, isn't it?
Well, but in Hoosiers, it's the scene. They walk into the stadium and they're all like captivated, because it's so big. And he starts measuring the court and he says everything's the same size as at home. It's just more people out there watching you.
Right.
So in Ted Lasso, they go to the playoffs or whatever. And they go to Wembley Stadium. And he goes, if you take a tape measure and you measure this field, you're going to find it's the same size back home. The guy goes, no, it's 10 feet bigger. He goes, what? He goes, yeah, it's bigger this way, bigger that way. He goes, this sport makes no sense.
It's their home turf, man. It's their home turf.
Yeah. So there's no regulation size. It's stupid.
I'm pretty sure baseball. I feel that baseball stadiums are the same way too, where there's no regulation size.
The infield is, but the outfield can be different. It doesn't make any sense. There should be. It's so many feet.
Well, the idea is a lot of this is supposed to be simulated battle, and not every battlefield is regulated size.
I always thought it was roughly 400 feet from the home plate to the
that's roughly
center field wall. Thereabouts.
I know there's different fields with different sizes. I think because you hit it out. I don't know if the back wall's taller or if it's just further out.
Yeah. Well, let's find out.
Like I said, I don't like baseball.
Let's see. Baseball field regulation size. The average baseball field.
The average.
Is a standard for major and professional leagues, which features a 90-foot diamond and a pitching mound 60 feet 6 inches from home plate. Outfield dimensions are not uniform,
there you go,
but must be a minimum of 325 feet down the foul line and 400 feet to center field. So there you go.
That was another thing when Ryan was playing baseball in high school. No matter where I parked, he hit a home run and hit my truck every time. I parked behind center field, he'd nail it right over and hit my truck. I parked over there on left field, he'd knock it out and hit. I parked behind the dugouts and he'd pop fly it and hit my truck. I'm like, I can't park. I'd have to park on the other side of the hitting facility in a different parking lot and walk over.
Did you have to replace any windshields?
No, he usually hit the hood right in front of the windshield. He go, boom, and I go, that's my truck. It was amazing. I
Man.
mean, it's like, what's going on? And hit coaches, when before had a driver's license, I get, practice is over at 6:30. Okay. I get there at 6:30 and he's been sitting there for an hour. Well, we got through early today. Okay. So next practice I get there at 5:30. They're there till 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just be consistent, dude. And he changed the schedule. I went to one game and I'm like, where the hell is everybody? I got home and he goes, oh yeah, we changed that yesterday. It's like, it'd be nice if you tell the parents.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure email was a thing then.
Oh, it was. But I'm like, I was at practice yesterday. You could have told us while we were there. And then we had a spring break tournament just a few towns up. And he comes this day for spring break. Goes, no, we're going to the beach. We're doing a tournament at the beach. I go, we're not going to the beach. He goes, oh, just take off and go down there and get your room. I said, A, I can't just take off. B, I don't have the money to go get a hotel room.
Yeah.
A condo on the beach during spring break. Are you kidding me?
Probably
be
twice.
like you could find a Motel 6 to let me
Exactly. It's probably twice the cost, maybe more than it would be during the off season.
Yes. It was a free beach trip for him because the school would pay for him.
Yeah, hey,
sounds like a considerate fella.
Just take off. I love that.
Oh,
just
we quit
take
baseball.
off like it's no
we
big
quit
deal.
baseball. I said, we'll finish the season. We won't be back. He said, why not? I said, because you suck as a coach.
And as a human being in general.
Well, Ryan was like, I
courteous.
want to play baseball. I said, we're not playing for that guy anymore. I can't play for him. So, it was, we had to quit basketball because he kept twisting his ankles.
Oof.
Yeah. And he would not wear his ankle braces. So, first day of ninth grade football. Well, the kid had never played ball before until he came to my house and he played soccer, he played basketball, played baseball because I knew he had to be active. So seventh grade, he's never played football ever. So he goes, I want to try out football. I said, okay, just go to tryouts. He comes home and goes, I'm quarterback. So we had to give him a book, Quarterback for Dummies, so he'd understand what was going on. So ninth grade, they hire a new football coach his ninth grade year. He's moving up to high school football. Coach decides, I'm going to have a ninth grade quarterback. This kid's awesome. So the last week before the first game, they're practicing, and some fat kid on the team tackles him. You're not supposed to tackle him in practice. And he's getting up, he stands on his hand and breaks his hand.
Oof.
His right hand, his throwing hand.
Oh.
So Coach says, crap, we're going with backup quarterback. He goes, but he can still kick because the kid could kick the ball from one end of the field to the other. So the very first game is way out in the sticks, out in the middle of nowhere. We get there. We're late. We're walking in just as they're kicking off. We're trying to find seats. He kicks it off. The ball lands just in the end zone. They pick it up. They're scrambling. Everybody on the team misses the tackle. He runs down there and tackles the guy on the 15-yard line. The kicker tackles the guy. Okay? This school's never had a football team before. This is our first game ever. They're wearing steel cleats, which are illegal. Kid stands up, steps on his other hand, and rips it from the thumb all the way to the pinky. We go up in the ambulance and go. So, very first play of the game, we leave, go to the hospital. They get home about midnight. We get home about 2 a.m. So, his right hand's in the cast. His left hand is now like the mummy in the course of a week. So, I just walked in the house. I shook out the bread out of the bread bag, handed it to him, and said, I'm not helping you in the bathroom, son. So luckily we knew the orthopedist, and he looked at his hand and put him in a soft cast. He said, if you got to do something like that, you can take your cast off, but try to keep it in that cast until it's fully healed. So that was his freshman year.
Woof.
Yeah. Second year, they went to the playoffs. So, because he could quarterback.
So
kid was awesome in high school football. I mean, we were a 2A school at the time, so but still.
What was the resolution with that team having metal cleats?
Never found out again. We never played them again.
Yeah.
But that was a thing. Everybody said that is illegal. You're not allowed to wear those because of that. For that specific reason.
Yeah. I'm trying to imagine why you would ever have metal cleats in football anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
you normally wouldn't. It was probably just an old pair of cleats somebody had.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. So who knows? They may not even been football cleats.
Yeah,
Sound like golf shoes or
that's what
something.
I was about to say.
Something like that. Yeah, it may have been. Who knows? I I didn't stay long enough to find out anything. Like I said, we barely sat down, and the trainer runs up and goes, "He's got to go to the hospital."
Oh man.
Okay, we'll meet him there.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, it was pain in the butt. Let me tell you. My mother-in-law had printed out the directions to this school, and it was back when you had you printed out on the
MapQuest.
computer.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
MapQuest.
Yep.
And it's instead of miles, she printed out time. So it was minutes, and we thought it was miles.
Oh no.
So we were lost because go 5 miles, it was go 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
By the time we realized, I'm like, wait a minute, this says hours. And she goes, what? Oh, I printed out time instead of
So,
distance.
it's
Oh,
Sean.
we have any clue where we are?
Have you ever seen the Buzzies jewelry billboard?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever noticed what it says?
No.
Okay.
What's it
For
say?
for all of the viewer out there, uh,
I'm
on
watching.
Highway 31, going between Decatur and Hartselle, Alabama. In Hartselle, there is a jewelry store called Buzzy's Jewelry. And if you're going from Decatur to Hartselle, you'll see a billboard. And it'll say Buzzy's Jewelry, 2 minutes on the right.
Uh,
2 minutes. I guess if I'm going the speed limit.
yep. I'm presuming so.
Did you know what I was going to say about that, or
It's
ahead
not
of
1
time?
minute and 53 seconds. It's 2 minutes exactly,
Two
sir.
2 minutes on the right. Okay, so
That's very small town.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, it is.
it really is.
I've not noticed that before. I have
Yeah,
to look for that now.
once you see it, you can't unsee it because my wife and I lived in Hartselle in an apartment for the first, almost about a first year of being married, and we would go past that. We would make fun of the billboard every time we went past it. 2 minutes. I guess he's assuming we're going exactly the speed limit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know how long it takes you to get home if you live next door to Buzzy's.
yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yes, it's shorter than my drive to work, which is 4 minutes.
Is it on the right?
If I'm going north, everything's on the right. If I'm going
Okay.
south, everything's on the left.
But the way you go, is it on the right?
To work, it's on the right.
Okay. It's 4 minutes on the right.
Yes.
There you go.
I guess it qualifies as the old men yelling at clouds segment.
Sure, why not? Why not?
Why not?
Oh
If
man.
anybody made it this far into the podcast,
Nah.
Oh, I mean, we're only coming up on 3 hours. It was, overstuffed as promised.
Yeah, boy, it was very overstuffed. Okay. The official Star Wars stuff sucked.
Yes, it
Uh,
did.
the
Give us a summary here, Joey. Lay it on us.
official Star Wars sucked. Parody Star Wars was pretty good.
Good enough to watch twice.
Good enough. Yeah, well, I mean, it's, 12, something like that, 12 minutes.
Yep, thereabouts.
That's okay. That's fine. But 2 hours of nothing, no thank you. No thank you. It's like I said, it was even worse than what I remember from watching it in college on whoever it was Betamax.
I wish there was more Leia high offer.
Now, yeah,
High as a
I don't. Maybe I would have caught it. Maybe I wouldn't have. I don't know. But Sean did give me a heads up before I watched it. He was like, "Be sure to watch Leia as she's getting up from. She's seated behind a desk, and she's going to get up and walk around the desk." And she does stumble.
She looked like she was a bit tooted at the beginning of that scene, but then when they have the close up, she seemed like she was fine.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that they filmed those at different times.
It's
Probably
the actual walking around the desk, though.
right.
Yeah.
They probably what they did is they told her, "Honey, you need to go sleep it off.
Yeah.
Come back, and then
Come
we'll
back,
finish this scene."
Yeah. Yeah. Next time, don't get a snortful before you come on set.
Exactly.
Is there a human there I can talk to?
Yeah.
C-3POs were like, what? It's my job.
I just translated for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Star Wars is not as high tech as Star Trek, where they actually have universal translators.
That's right.
Yep.
Teach everybody in the universe how to speak English, and there's no problems.
Well, yes, I suppose. It depends. I mean, they could speak with a Cockney accent, and then you really got a problem. Hello, Governor.
Hey, go why? Or what is
Well,
it? Where
Sean did
everything
say learn
rhymes?
how to speak English, so
Yes.
That's the English he meant.
Well,
So
don't
everybody has to
speak
learn
the
how to speak
Queen's
Cockney.
English.
English.
The Queen's
Oh,
English.
talk
Why does everybody
phonetical
speak
English.
You
American?
got to talk like you got, some banger and mash in your mouth while you're talking.
Mm.
enunciate.
Enunciate, yes. Say your words.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Don't chew
English
them,
actors-
say them.
English actors have
There
an
we go.
easier time doing a Southern accent than a Northern accent. Because Southern accent really is from.
Oh, it's just an English accent, but slower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's sure right, Mike. You nailed it right on the head, son. Let me tell you.
Taking a few more liberties.
A few extra words.
A few extra words. We just draw it out a little bit. Actually, mine's more West Texas. I say there, son.
I'll say.
Say.
Okay. Where's the mistress of the flame?
That's Southern Georgia.
I'm gonna get my revenge on the Megatron. He's a low down dirty chicken hawk.
Oh man, I've only seen clips of that show. I could not. I just couldn't manage to watch it.
Really? I've
You
seen it a
should
couple
you should
times.
make yourself watch it
I
sometime.
should.
Just because
Force
it's so
myself.
bad.
It is awful, but yes.
That was the one that was like on something like
Go 90.
Huh?
Go 90.
Go 90.
90, which was was that a Verizon thing?
It was made to hold your phone at 90 degrees and watch.
Oh,
was-
okay.
yeah.
Wow,
That's where
that's
they-
so clever. Okay.
Yes. Yes. That was the scheme of it.
Yeah, it felt like whoever made it was like, let's see how bad we can do, or let's see how much we can, tick these
Well,
people off, or
At the end there, they were trying to get the big names, like they had Mark Hamill come in, or is that the other one? No, it was that one. Mark Hamill. They had Wesley Crusher.
Uh-huh. Will
Yeah.
Wheaton.
And
Will Wheaton.
Wheaton, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was like, we don't need these people to do this.
No,
No,
These
hire.
people that-
Well, I mean, Mark Hamill is a professional voice actor now.
Yeah.
He has been since he did Batman as the Joker back in the
Everything
90s.
of his, though, is just the Joker.
It kind of is.
yeah.
What did
He
I
really
watch?
just has the one voice.
No.
No?
Well, maybe maybe you're
I mean,
right.
he has his natural voice.
Even he
yes,
made
but-
fun of it. He's kidnapped. They did a like short series of superhero cartoons a few years ago.
Yeah.
After Justice League ended, and it was just like 4-minute segments. And in one of them, Mark Hamill gets kidnapped by the Joker, and he's doing both voices,
Uh-huh.
and he uses his Joker voice to trick the henchmen into letting him loose
Gotcha.
because they sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I think even he's kind of aware of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain guys like, okay, for instance, Clancy Brown. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got the Mr. Krabs voice.
Yeah.
The guy who does
Yeah.
Squidward, he's got the Squidward voice.
Who does Squidward?
Oh, who is that guy? I've seen him do other things. It's the same voice though.
Tom Kenny does SpongeBob, and he
Now,
was
Tom
Starscream in
Kenny's
the
got
animated.
range.
Yeah.
I mean, not Squidward. What am I saying? Patrick Starfish.
Oh, Patrick, he's just that guy.
Yep,
He's
that's just
Dauber
his-
from
from
Coach.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just him.
his-
He was
just his
was
voice.
even in Transformers he was the same. Just his
Steven
voice.
Hillenburg.
Yeah.
Oh,
But my favorite SpongeBob is the Aquaman guy. It's Ernest Borgnine and Tim Conway.
Yeah, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, and he's just oh!
Mermaid Man and Barnacle.
And he looks
Boy.
like
He looks like
Ernest
Borgnine. He does.
does.
Yeah.
Voiced
by Ernest Borgnine until 2012, which I would guess would be
when he died.
Yep.
Is Tim Conway still alive?
Huh?
Is Tim Conway still alive?
I don't think so. Tim Conway passed away in 2019.
Oh.
Yep.
He was the funniest man that ever lived, probably.
Oh, he was pretty funny. And let's see, Harvey Korman. He passed away in 2008.
He was funnier when he was with Tim Conway.
Oh, he was the straight man to Conway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Harvey Korman, he did some pretty funny stuff like in Blazing Saddles, but when it came to, if he had done the Star Wars holiday special with Tim Conway,
it would have been much better.
It would have been way much better.
Playing off each other.
Oh, absolutely.
But that Tim Conway was the master of doing it one way in rehearsal and then totally do it different in live.
Right. Because he got to catch people off guard.
What the hell he was going to do.
Yeah, exactly. Because that would cause the other actors to crack.
And they would all die. Mm-hmm. They said the worst one was he was Carol Burnett's father, and Tim Conway was a doctor to come see him. And he comes to the door and he goes, "Where's your father?" She goes, "He's upstairs." And then Tim Conway's supposed to come down the stairs like an old man real slow. And he's supposed to fall and then they go take care of him. Well, Tim Conway he does it in rehearsal and he falls down the stairs and they do it. Well, in the live show, he falls in slow motion.
Oh,
and they're all just dying laughing watching him come down the stairs. And he's just
how do you do a pratfall down the stairs without hurting yourself?
I mean, he was a physical comedy expert. Mm-hmm. So. But his the other one that he got everybody on was when Mama's Family started on Carol Burnett. And he was like one of the brothers, and they're talking about the circus, and he goes, "I remember a good time I went to the circus," and nobody had a clue what he was doing. He said, "I had Siamese elements," and he's like, "Their trunks were stuck together." And they try to go, and they go, oh. And they're all just like, what the hell? They said, he just made that up on the spot. Never once in rehearsal did this ever come up.
Was not in the script.
It was not in the script. And he just went off on this thing, and they're all Siamese elephants, and they're like, nobody had a clue what he was doing.
Siamese elephants.
And he was good. I mean, he was funny. Excuse me.
Sure.
He's like, I'm not getting attention paid to me.
Nope. I see. He's trying to give you kisses there.
Yes. Yes. Somebody loves me, don't they? Yes. I've never had a dog this devoted to me. From day one.
The dog's like, "Are you done podcasting yet? I'm hungry."
No, he's eating. Oh, he's eating. Haven't you? Yes. He just wants loving.
Yeah. He wants to go knock the cushions off the couch.
Oh, they're on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He's hiding stuff in there.
Funny. What's he hiding there? His toys?
His collar's missing.
Your toys?
He hides his toys. Not mine. He hides the bones. He hides my spatulas. I came in one day and there was a knife laying on the floor where he gotten it off the counter.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So maybe he doesn't love you as much as you think.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. He's got a ball that is the size of my head, and it has a rope through it.
So, I mean, that's something you might want to have the vet look at.
Well, it's your toy. And he ate the rope. Now he just picks up the ball in his jaw, and I'm like, that just means he can fit my head in his mouth.
Yeah, technically, I suppose, if they're around the same size.
I don't know if I like that.
Well, just lock your door at night, Sean.
And it's hard plastic, and now there's tooth marks in it. No, he's going to sleep with me. He has to. Otherwise, he just sits there and whines outside my door all night.
He could whine outside.
Can't get sleep. Yeah.
Like put him outside.
Oh.
Then we whine, you can't hear him.
And howl.
If you're cold, they're cold.
Yep.
No,
That's right.
they're born with a fur coat.
Not everybody keeps
I'm
their
not.
children outside at night. Yes, you are born with a fur coat.
I've heard legends from the Great Northwest that Joey comes out of the woods and adopts a child as Wild Boy. Littlefoot
He
Wild
raised
Boy.
that child.
Yes.
And
And
once
that
the
boy-
child was grown, he named him Wild Boy. You didn't name
Taught
him
it-
before that?
Taught him to play the trombone.
Yes.
Oh,
I did do
funny.
that. That's true.
When- before he was grown, he was wild toddler.
Wow, yes.
Oh, man.
He went off to
That's
college
true.
and became Wild Man.
I just don't understand how Wild Boy learned to speak perfect English from Bigfoot, who spoke like Tonto.
Well,
Worse than
yeah.
Tonto.
Well, that I guess brings up the question: did he learn from the natives? And if he did learn English from the natives, wouldn't he also had a
Speak like
strong
Tonto?
native accent?
Well, that one girl's like, "I'm gonna go get my dad," and then she never does.
Yep.
But she's a native girl. She's just like Valley girl talking.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite saying out loud. Tonto, Frankenstein, and Tarzan saying
Uh-huh.
jingle bells, jingle bell, jingle bell. Frank says, ah.
So, Sean, you may remember I met Sid Croft not too long ago, and I did bring up that episode that we
was he-
watched.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and he just started laughing. He's like, yeah. He said that was fun. That was fun to make. He said it was so cheap, and just he recounted a little bit about it and how much they enjoyed working on Bigfoot and Wild Boy.
Did they get the costume from
He
$6
raised
Million
the child.
Man?
For Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and,
To be honest
and Wild
with you.
Boy.
I know they got the concept for it because of how popular that episode was.
Right. I would think they just
He
borrowed the
he
suit.
talked a lot about the Bugaloos when we were
Yeah.
talking to him.
I barely remember the Bugaloos. I remember Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Well, the thing that he recounted, in
He and
particular,
Johnny and Scott were friends.
was that Mick Jagger was the one that auditioned the group that became the Bugaloos.
Really?
Yep. So they were from the UK.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the things that they did, they had the like variety show type acts. Because when I watched Bigfoot and Wild Boy, I watched it on the segment with the Sid and Marty Krofft Super Show,
Yeah.
and that show
Space
had,
Nuts and all that. Yeah.
right? But it had like a group, like a music act that would do
Yeah.
skits and songs as part of the program.
Who were the guys in all the animal costumes, like the dogs and the la
uh,
la 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 la?
that's
la,
Banana
la.
Splits.
Yes, yes.
Yep. But I don't
They
think
had
that was Sid
they had their
and
live
Marty Krofft.
action where they run around like the monkeys, and then they'd have
Mhm.
cartoons of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was I looking at for Bigfoot and Wild Boy? Oh yeah, we
Where-
wanted to know
where the
if
costume was-
came from. Yeah.
Yes.
That was one of the more fun things that we've watched since we've been doing this because that was so out of left field for me. I didn't even know that Yeah, well, thanks. I didn't even know that existed at all. And
Well, that and Halloween 3 Season of the Bitch.
That was a good dude. We were talking about this in another unbroadcasted podcast. They didn't believe us. None of them had seen Halloween 3. And we're describing the plot, and they're like, "You're lying. That can't be right."
And all his henchmen are robots.
Okay.
What?
They're like, "Yeah, no, that's the actual plot of that movie.
that's
Poor
the whole
Nathan.
thing is
All
that,
the kids
that,
are turned into snakes and bugs."
that series has been out been around for so long.
Oh yeah.
And it's like people it's got some sort of weird voodoo spell on it that it's like there's a cloaking device.
They
on
assume
it.
probably that it's just not associated with the franchise. That it's some like movie called Halloween that's just riding the coattails of a more popular franchise. You see
But
what I'm
it's
saying? Maybe
Halloween
that's the
3.
assumption. That's
There's
true.
Halloween.
It's right there
There's
in the
Halloween
title,
2.
isn't it?
There's Halloween 3.
Poor Nathan. He's getting. Bob thinks he's getting bad stuff on TikTok from me. Nathan's getting worse. I keep sending Bob all the fake Disney cartoons. But I'm sending Nathan all the fake food commercials.
Oh.
Like the Mick Bologna.
Oh,
Like,
in the direct messages.
yes, and I commented on his stuff like he was doing a thing on Red Hot gummy bears, and he's like, I don't know if I can eat those. And I'm like, just use them as suppositories.
Oh no. Yeah, take care of that preparation. Yeah, take care of that.
He doesn't get any comments. I'm the only person who comments on his stuff, and I try to make them all horrible.
So
Poor boy's going to have a complex.
So it's like our Twitter days. I'm the only person commenting on your
Exactly.
stuff.
Exactly. And there was something. I sent him something about a fake girlfriend. I said, "Oh, look, you get a girlfriend now." I'm awful.
He's posted a couple of comments on the Grumpy Old Fan Twitter page. Yeah. See what did he post here?
We are doing
there's
the Disney thing. We are doing
are
so funny. The AI stuff they can do now. They make these Disney cartoons, previews for Disney cartoons, and they are so awful but so hilarious. Joe, you need to get on TikTok so I can harass you.
No, he really doesn't.
I'm good.
Yeah. I feel like we're forcing social media on Joey the same way that they force it on Melvar.
Yes.
I was in it when all of you guys were on Twitter, and everybody left, and so that was kind of it for me.
So all it says here: series heavily influenced by two-part Bigfoot episodes, $6 Million Man, from the superpowered Bigfoot character to bionic sound effects used for Bigfoot running and leaping, and the use of slow motion photography for action scenes, such as throwing a giant object or uprooting a large metal fence post. But the costume does not look the same to me. I mean,
it might not. That'd be a cheaper knockoff.
Do what?
It might be a cheaper knockoff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a big hairy man costume. So, plus the actor playing Bigfoot in this series is just nowhere near the stature of Andre the Giant, or trying to remember the other actor's name. The guy who played Lurch. Yes, that was his given name.
That was his God-given name.
He was born to play the part, man.
He just Lurch just always had just enough.
He never really. He would occasionally say like maybe a few words in a sentence.
You right.
You're right.
Yep, that's about it. Otherwise, it's. It's just a look of general disdain and or disgust.
Like, I'm just putting up with this crap.
Pretty
barely.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen an episode of the original Addams Family in a while. I saw the new one that they've got on Netflix, I don't know, a year or so ago. And it's all right. I mean, One, I'm probably not in their target demographic, but there it is.
You talking about Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
The first season was really good.
I haven't seen the second season yet.
I got about halfway through and I had to stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just getting kind of weird. Yeah.
Well, it is.
Too much Wednesday.
Addams Family. Too much what?
Yeah, too much Wednesday.
Too much Wednesday?
No, Pugsley was kind of getting on my nerves.
Oh, was he?
He's got a zombie friend, and I'm like, okay, Pugsley.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Well, I go back to it as the Addams Family.
Yeah.
They're creepy, and they're kooky.
Yeah.
They're all together spooky.
That's true.
They're all a little ooky.
They're the Addams Family. That's true. These are all true facts.
These are all true facts.
It is.
The house is a museum. Whenever
the more people come to see them,
they really are. Scream.
Mm-hmm. The Addams Family. Yep.
So my kid learned the days of the week to the Addams Family melody. back in the day in school. Monday
Monday.
and there's Tuesday, there's Wednesday and there's Thursday. Yeah, that's how they taught it to them.
Really?
So,
Oh, okay. Didn't learn it that way.
nope. Of course, we learned
I
our
gotta make
ABC song. You could probably still remember your ABCs from the ABC melody.
Sure.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah, exactly.
Twinkle, little star, isn't it?
Huh? It
Twinkle, twinkle, little
is.
star,
It does
isn't it?
sound like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's the hello operator, give me number 9. If you disconnect me, I'll cut off your behind the refrigerator. Here's a piece of glass. As Susie sat up on it and cut her little. Ask me no more questions.
I'll
Tell you no more lies. Hello operator, give me number 9. That's all I remember of it.
Funny.
I think there's more.
Thought the cows were in the
Oh,
pasture
man.
making chocolate pies.
Yeah.
And lemonade.
And lemonade. I remember that.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Guys, I gotta go.
All right, dude.
Okay,
I'm
watch
so
that video before you go to bed. The video I sent you in the phone chat.
Well,
It's just a commercial. It doesn't take that long.
You'll have
Okay.
bad dreams. Don't do it. Don't do it.
all right.
Does anybody know
No. We
where I
don't.
can get a picture of this from Silence of the Lambs? Buffalo Bill looking down the well. Puts the lotion in the basket or gets the hose.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
screenshot that and send it to us because I can't see it the way you
I know.
just.
Well, that's not a good picture. But Silence of the Lambs and Buffalo Bill's holding the rope down the give her the
Push the
lotion.
lotion on the skin.
I need a picture of him looking up from the well.
Oh. Why do
I
you
want
need
to blow
this
it
picture?
up. I want to blow it up, put it in my bathroom ceiling, and hang a rope with a basket from it. Put some
Put the
rock
lotion
around
in the basket.
it.
These
Or
are things.
against the hose.
These
Puts
are
the
things
lotion on his
bachelors do.
skin or against the hose again.
Those
I
are
want to put it up.
precious.
I want to put it up there
Oh man.
just for the next time somebody comes over and just hear go, what the?
That's a very specific reference.
But
it is.
It's the perfect guest bathroom lotion basket setup.
Is it?
Yes, it is perfect.
Okay,
With
all
a note
right.
on there that says it puts the lotion on his skin or it gets the hose again.
Oh, wow.
You put that on the side of the basket. I think it's perfect.
Oh.
Now I got a Buc-ee's sign that says you're throwing weights.
So what you're saying is you don't want repeat guests at your house.
Yes. It's the bathroom Ruth uses.
Funny.
So you are trying to scare her away.
No, just
Oh,
Well,
what she's
I'm
in
assuming
for.
she's been
She
to his
knows
house.
exactly. She
So
knows
therefore-
exactly what she's in for at this point.
Uh-huh.
She's the one who told me, "Go ahead, and put your transformers up. It's your damn house." I said, "Okay."
Cool.
yeah. Well, that is an excellent point. It is your house. You
Yes,
bought it.
is. So she hasn't seen the complete setup yet. She's
All
seen
right.
the ones behind me, but not over there.
All right, Joey, go ahead and dip. I give you permission. Run,
All right,
run,
guys.
run before he goes into another
See ya.
segue.
Bye.
Watch the commercial.
All right, dude. Well, this is in for 3 hours and 17 minutes. So
Woohoo!
I am going to call it a wrap.